Alrighty. Got everything up and moving here. Nope, don't want that.
Third with those 28 touchdowns.
There we go. What we got? 2nd and 5. Let me get my playback working. They go with incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Vikings. Hopefully they turn it over or some shit. Would be pretty cool. What's up, Aaron? All right, 3rd and 5. And Darnold looking. Has to roll out a little bit. Oh, avoids a sack. And they'll have to kick a field goal. So they'll go up 3-0. Pretty pedestrian opening drive here for the Vikings. Hopefully things don't improve for them at all. Damn, that hasn't gone off of ads yet. All right. Is it pretty? Oh, it's only 50. It's 52. Longer than I thought. Yeah, it's pretty much right down the middle, though. All right. So it's 3-0. Hopefully Chicago has some energy and can go out and score. What's up, Nicholas? Hopefully there's some people that come to tonight's stream, unlike yesterday. Kind of doubt it, but we'll see. We don't really have too much of an audience anymore. What's up, Donnie? How's it going? Nice to see you. Oh. Stream's all wonky. Oh, no, it's good now. That's good. Hopefully people start showing up. It says we've only got 2 people in, so pretty bad. It's a commercial break here with 12:04 to go in the first. 3-0. Sorry, it's a commercial break. Hopefully everyone doesn't leave like usual. Okay. I'm sure you're nowhere near the right spot, but... Oh, cool. Discord's being retarded. Oh, I hate this fucking app. Everything's just broken in default. I don't know why it does that. I've never changed it in my entire life once. All right. That should be good now. Oh, no. Still no? Okay. That's cool. Is it working now? Okay. What's up? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Yeah, I seen we got flexed. Hold on a second.
No problem.
I'm just... All right, go ahead and talk again real fast.
What's up, everybody? Just waiting for my TV. Okay, now it's on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
just got
Nicholas
off from
sounds
work,
good.
like, about an hour ago. Yeah.
Nicholas sound good for everybody? Where are you at in your game? They're showing me they were showing the Falcon stuff. Now they're showing the stadium. The Monday Night Football just flashed. Now the score is there.
Yeah, I just saw it right now on my TV too.
Okay, they're about to kick it.
Yeah, I'm getting
3,
that as
2, 1, kick. Basically the same spot.
well. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can't believe we got flexed into a primetime game. You jealous, Nicholas?
No.
Clearly, we're the main attraction of that. Not the no one cares about the Bills. Some team, whatever. They're putting the Patriots in the primetime spots now. We're back.
Well,
unfortunately.
next year you guys will get more primetime games. I think.
Yeah, well, the NFL loves to feature like young QBs, so.
Exactly. So I think you guys are gonna get like 3.
Probably like 4 or 5. You got to remember, we are like one of the most popular teams in the league.
That's true.
You got to remember, we do have like even with the bad times, we're still like probably top 5. All right, first and 10.
But please,
here's Caleb Williams.
God, yeah. Do not put the Jets on primetime next year, please.
That was a good play. That was a gain of 9 there. Who ran that? DJ Moore.
Yep.
Come on, Chicago. We need this win, Chicago.
I have Caleb in fantasy too, so I need him to do good.
I picked the Vikings to win to jinx them.
So did I. I picked them.
Yeah,
too.
I didn't want them to win at all. Hopefully, hey, if you guys can drop likes, help the stream out and get some more people in here early on. We could definitely use them. As you can see, we got a whole 5 people in here.
Let me say one thing, man. The Vikings know how to make jerseys look good. I'll just say that.
They have a they're a very stylish team. I can't deny it.
Like even with the white and purple, it just looks so good.
It's a clean look. And again, I respect teams that avoided doing the blackout jerseys and went with the whiteouts. I have an infinite level of respect for like that kind of aesthetic. Only teams that had black jerseys should have done it. The Lions, Ravens, Steelers could do it and get away with. You know what I mean? Like you have to. And by the way, first down for the Bears. That was a pass out to a short little dump out to DeAndre Swift, which goes to the Minnesota 42. But yeah, I like the Bengals whiteouts. Those are sick. I like the Vikings decision to go with whiteouts. Those are sick.
The Bengals and the Vikings are the 2 best ones in my opinion.
Yeah, Lions have some very sick. Come on, Caleb. There you go, buddy. Complete out to number 4. Hell yeah, there we go. First down, Bears. Let's go. First down, number 13 with the catch.
There we go. Yeah,
let's march it. Number 4 with the catch. Sorry, go ahead.
The Lions clinch the division. Don't the Lions clinch the division if the Vikings lose tonight?
No, I think that would be next. It would have to be the Vikings because they would both be 11-3 versus 12-2. I think Detroit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Detroit could, if Detroit wins next week and against the 49ers and Minnesota loses this game and next week, Detroit can clinch, I think, against the 49ers or something like that.
That makes sense.
What's up, Derek? Here we go. First and 10.
All right.
And that's it. Not much. Gain of 2. But yeah, Detroit's close. I don't know. It's a tough run for the Lions, though. These injuries are starting to pile up.
I know Montgomery's a big loss. At least you got Gibbs, but still.
They still got Gibbs and Reynolds, so they're pretty set with running backs. That's the one thing. And they also have Vikai. They have very good running game.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday,
I'm not really worried about the offense. Yeah, I'm not really worried about their offense. By the way, I also think like a lot of people are talking about the Lions like they're going to be easier to beat now because you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, we've seen all it takes to beat the Detroit Lions is 48 points of offense, a near perfect game from an MVP caliber quarterback, and 500 plus yards of offense. If you can manage that against the Lions, you can beat them when you play them very easily.
Yep.
All you got to do is score more points than a team that can put up 40 to 50 points consistently.
Exactly. The problem is that it's not sustainable. But I got to give Buffalo credit. Yesterday, they played their Josh Allen.
Buffalo played their ass off. They won that game. But again, Buffalo. I said there was 2 different energies. The Lions looked like they were going through the motions, and the Bills looked like they had to win that game at any fucking cost.
Yep.
There was two different teams and energies in that game.
And I know Josh Allen is fucking playing lights out, but Buffalo's defense needs to wake up, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, their defense, they almost blew that game. I know it wasn't close, and the Bills won by a touchdown pretty comfortably. But that was weird at the end. It was like if the Lions would have got the ball back, would they have won?
They probably could have. They could have.
I mean, it would have been real close. Who do I got Thursday night? Broncos or Chargers? I have to think about that game. I'm kind of leaning Broncos right now. They're playing very good defensive football.
I'm leaning
And
towards
I
that
don't.
too, actually.
The Chargers offense is just not. Man, Caleb just got out of a huge sack and got rid of a ball. It was incomplete, but he avoided a huge sack. 2nd and 10 here. What's up,
And
Darrell?
also, Tampa Bay killed him yesterday.
Yeah, they did. I knew that was coming.
Awful.
I had a gut feeling about that game. Caleb Williams with an
both picked them to
RPO.
win.
We both had weird gut feelings. Hey, Neil, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa.
That's what I
Happy
appreciate about
Hanukkah.
Baker, though.
Sorry, what about Baker?
I appreciate his grit. Like, he's not the best quarterback, but he's like determined to try hard for his team and stuff like that. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, I do like Baker too for that. He's a very good team guy. He'd be Detroit's quarterback if it wasn't for Goff. I 100% think that.
Yeah,
he fits so well into what Detroit's about.
Oh yeah, but Goff is perfect though. So
come on, Caleb, touchdown! Oh, damn it, they hit the shit out of him. No, they're gonna call that a fumble.
Damn it, dude.
God damn it! Yeah, the Bears are cooked.
Andrew Van Ginkel.
Dobbins is back for the Bears or for the Chargers this week. I didn't know that. This just in, I'm reporting that everyone knows how to beat the Lions. All you have to do is average 40 points. Yeah, Darrell, that's it. All you got to do, score 40 points, get 500 yards of offense, and hope the Lions don't score on nearly every possession.
And even then, that's still a tall task to do.
It's nearly impossible to do that. Like the Lions, genuinely, if they change the way they play football instead of ball control and just go, we'll just score more than the other team. Like not many teams can compete with that.
Yeah, exactly.
And not like lose focus mentally and be like, oh fuck, dude, this is getting daunting. Which the Lions have just kind of outscored people this year. They kind of do it versus their division. That's how they've been winning those games.
Right.
Like we'll just score.
Out, actually.
They could. They're gonna be so fucking fired up against Chicago.
Yeah, I think they'll win.
They're a team that responds very well after a loss, and they typically also respond well to adversity. They're a team that plays better when everyone's doubting them. They're a very interesting football team.
Yep. And this is the year that they need to go to the Super Bowl too. I think that with all I know that they got injuries, but if they get Hutchinson back by like the NFC Championship game, that'll be huge.
Yeah, that would be nice. They'll have most of their guys that aren't like season ending back by that point too.
Exactly.
Hold on a second. Minnesota, they just got a first down. Goddamn, yeah. Well, it was fun rooting for the Bears while it lasted.
The Bears have Max, a lot of issues.
That's why I picked the Vikings to win this game because I figured the Bears line is decimated. Chiefs versus Texans.
Both lines.
I got the Chiefs and their devil magic. I want the Chiefs to go 16-1. That would be ideal.
Yeah, they might, but is Mahomes going to play? We'll see. I mean, they got Wentz, so.
Didn't Chad Henne play a game and win in like the playoffs or some crazy shit like that?
He played like a little bit of the game, and then he scored a touchdown.
Like let a comeback. Yeah, that's what I mean. He like let a comeback. Dude, it's devil magic. We don't even got to talk about it. Bullshit.
It's fucking crazy. It really is, dude. I'm so sick of the Chiefs. I'm so fucking tired of them.
Yeah, you guys missed the Patriots. At least we fucking lost.
Yeah, but you know that and the Chiefs just.
I got to be honest though, Derek. I probably if Mahomes doesn't play, I'm probably going to go with the Texans.
Yeah, what's crazy is that the Texans didn't look great against us. We just sucked.
What's up, Daniel? I got the same teams. I got Minnesota and Atlanta too. Even though I regret picking the Falcons. That's the end of the first quarter. Or no, never mind. Why is there an official? Did somebody get hurt?
I don't think so.
Oh, there was. O'Neal was injured during the play for the Vikings. It'll be 2nd and 9. It's a commercial break. 2nd and 9 at the Chicago 16. Bears have it deep in the red zone. 3-0 Vikings. Vikings have it deep in the red zone. They're looking to add to their 3-0 lead. Sorry if I keep interrupting you.
No, it's all right. You got to read the comments. Can't believe Christmas is next week.
Casey's got that defense. Yeah, their defense is amazing. Chris Jones, you got their secondary is really good. I literally am blanking on the names on their defense, but yeah, the whole defense is really good. Their problem is they really genuinely cannot draft. especially offensive talent.
No, yeah, their offensive side, yeah, they can't draft shit, but they still find ways to win.
And their ownership is, and another problem is that people don't talk about is their ownership is too cheap to bring good players in. You ever wonder why nobody goes to Kansas City?
Yeah, because they're cheap.
Yeah, nobody wants to take the money that they're offering. Again, if you know anything about the Chiefs, literally the year before Mahomes showed up, the fans fucking hated that team. They rooted for him begrudgingly. They hated the Chiefs. They hated the ownership. They hated everything about Andy Reid. They wanted him fired. Just as a you know how much Mahomes has done for that team is it's a similar thing to what Brady did for the Patriots, to be honest. But the Chiefs were even bigger losers than the Patriots historically. Yeah, Derek, it's rough. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Are you still there? No, my whole internet's fucking being gay. Cool. You muted for some. Why are you muted? Did you mute yourself?
I muted. My mistake.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Okay. I was just making sure everything was good. Of course it buffered. Like, it's so lame, dude. God, I hate the internet at this fucking house. It's like, why does it do this? It stopped doing this for so long. Darnold throws and 1st and goal to the 7. Oh, I'm just gonna.
They're right there.
Yeah, they're gonna score.
Yeah,
looking like tan dip. Gotta get right. I don't drink alcohol, and I think eggnog's got the. And I wouldn't drink eggnog either, even if it wasn't alcoholic. That just sounds fucking gross. I've always thought eggnog sounded gross. They're like, here is a drink made of eggs. I'm like, ugh. I barely like eating eggs,
but not eggnog.
Just the concept of that sounds disgusting. A thick, creamy egg drink. Ah, Jesus, dude. Yeah, it's 10-0. Well, all right. Lions versus Vikings. Week 18 is gonna be cinema, huh? Actually, I think the next week against the Packers, the Vikings have a fun game ahead of them. We'll see, though.
It's gonna be a good game. You know, Green Bay actually has. They're really good, man.
They're playing pretty good ball. Just the problem with Green Bay is they can't beat Detroit, and it just seems like and the same problem for Minnesota.
Yeah, and they're
these two teams. Yeah, they seem to falter when they play the Lions, and that's a hilarious.
It's crazy what Sam Darnold is doing. Like, I can't believe that Sam Darnold is having this season.
I don't know what the Lions are going to do at secondary now. They'll figure it out, I'm assuming. But boy, oh boy.
Yeah, I think they'll get it. They'll get it together.
Hopefully. How's everybody gone? Down to 3 people. More than likely, it's just YouTube pretending. Oh, we have 6 whole likes. That's pretty good, I guess. Pretty bad. Make sure you guys are dropping. Yeah, that's pretty terrible. Almost a quarter done. If you guys could, make sure you're dropping likes to help the stream out. Get some more people in here. Make the stream look like it's doing a little better.
Yeah, we got 3 weeks left and then the playoffs. My team season's over, so thank God. But
what are you guys officially out?
We're not officially out, but we're about.
But it's like it's pretty much
8 losses. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like where the Niners are at, where it's like, yeah.
And that's who we play next. That's who we play next week.
Oh, the Niners. The battle of the game that should have been way better this year, but it's not now.
Yeah. And I think that our game against the Browns on Sunday Night Football is going to get flexed out. Thank God.
Mostly, if it hasn't yet, you're pretty safe. Or is it week 18?
It's week 17.
Oh, yeah, that's getting flexed then. Probably pretty soon here.
Yeah. And I'm fine with that. I don't care.
But isn't there only a certain number of games that can be flexed every year?
I think there is, but I don't know why they would just keep our game versus Cleveland on Sunday Night Football when we're both pretty much out of it. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I don't know why they'd keep that game. Of all the games, it's like that should have been flexed.
Yeah, exactly.
And they have to have at least one left for something like that. But everyone keeps saying the Patriots got Flex. It's like I don't think most of the Patriots game they leave those Saturday games open specifically for that. It's not really like a flexing. It's more of like the Patriots, the Bills are playing and the Patriots are playing very significant football games in terms of AFC playoff standings. You know what is funny though? If the Patriots beat the Bills, you know how fucking stupid that would be if like the Bills season gets completely fucked up because the Patriots sweep them. I'd be like, that was a gift, dude. There would be nothing. It won't happen. We're gonna lose badly to this team. But boy, would that be the funniest fucking thing to see Buffalo's like whole season just get weirdly derailed by the Patriots. Be like, oh, that was fun. Yep. Like they have no answer for. Ironically, the Bills have no answer for Drake May. It's like, really, the same quarterback? You guys just got nothing for him. Like, how do you play this guy? No, it would be ironic as if the Bills couldn't stop Drake May. It's just like, really? You guys don't know how to stop a quarterback like Drake May? You've only had the same.
It'll be close though. I actually think it's possible that it could be close.
Not with our coaches. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Bears. Dude, all these Bears fans look like they know the game's over too. Look at some of these people. They showed the Bears fans in the crowds and they just look like, damn it.
They look worn out.
Yeah, they look tired already and there's still 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. I don't even think that other game started yet. And this fucking game's already over.
I don't think the other game's going to be that great, honestly, though.
No, neither game is looking good this week. Damn, we're down to 2 whole people. Everyone's left. Not really sure. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I guess people just really don't like watching primetime football on this channel no more. Not really sure what happened. Everyone just quit watching. I don't know if I did something or pissed people off, but I must have.
Well,
anyway, 2nd and 4.
Let's hope the Bears do something.
No, this is probably just going to be a halftime game for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't think people.
But yeah, 3 weeks left and then playoffs. That's crazy. The season's gone by.
Yep, it's pretty much already over. Wait, what'd you say though?
The playoffs should be interesting. I don't know who's gonna get what seed, obviously, but
yeah, it'll be fun. What are the Bears doing? They're about to get hit with oh no, they got the playoff. And then they run it and just fucking get a yard. I appreciate you guys. You guys are always cool. It's just I don't know what happened. Most of my audience is just gone lately. There's all 3 of us here. I appreciate you, Darrell. Clyde Edwards, Hilaire guy. Yeah, I seen that. Again, that's just more of a testament that the Chiefs really cannot draft for offensive talent.
They never have. They've only had a few successes.
They got lucky with Kelsey, and then they got lucky with Mahomes. Everything else is pretty much dog shit. And
Jamal Charles was decent for a bit.
Yeah, they usually do all right with like random skill players like Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelsey, the running backs. They're usually like, what's up, Jacob? Yeah, no, they can't draft. They're as bad at drafting receiver as the Patriots are. Lions should get
at it, but it doesn't matter.
Lions have good backup running backs behind Montgomery and yeah. They've got Reynolds and Vicky or Vakai or something like that. What's up, Spears?
They're loaded at a lot of positions.
Yeah. Weird having 2 Monday night games. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool though. I think they're toying with the idea of doing 2 Monday night games instead of a Thursday night game. I know that the NFL personally is trying to figure out a way around Thursday night because the players like hate it.
Either, to be honest with you.
No, nobody likes it. It's like if it was Friday or Saturday, it'd be perfect. And Amazon could still keep it, which is why I think they're trying to toy with 2 Monday nights to push one to make one the Amazon game, one the. But we'll see how it plays.
Which is a good idea, to be quite honest with you.
All the players would like it more.
Or 2
because again,
either one.
I think these Thursday night games are a big cause of injury problems. I think it's putting games too consecutive with each other.
100%.
How you doing though, Spears?
It's just not good for the players. Players need as much rest as possible.
So I have a question. If Dan Campbell wins out and goes 3-0, despite everything going on with that team, does he win Coach of the Year?
I would
At
say
this
yes.
point? Like at this
Yes.
point, it's like, dude, no, if they actually don't fuck up and like stumble and, you know, limp into the playoffs and they go out with a roar, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like how? Like it's like at this point, it's like, all right, that's got to be enough, right? That's got to be the injuries that put down the team. And then when they go out next week and they somehow win like fucking, I don't know, 33-21, everyone's going to be like, well, shit. And then they beat the Niners by like, I don't know, it'll be a revenge game. So Detroit's going to go crazy 42-17. And everyone will be like, God damn it. That's probably what'll happen, by the way. It'll be something very similar to that. And then it'll be like, however the Minnesota game plays.
Exactly. Now he's my Coach of the Year for sure. There's no question. Like, I don't think anybody.
Again, it kind of depends on the finish too.
But if they go 3-0 the rest of the way, like if they finish 15-2, I think
Yeah, just give it to him.
100%. Josh Allen will win MVP, and then Dan Campbell for Coach of the Year.
You're a Commanders fan, Derek? Because if Stefanski got Coach of the Year last year for overcoming adversity because he had 4 quarterback injuries, it's like, yeah, understandable. So the Lions,
with all the injuries that they're having,
yeah, should with now 15. Like, and by the way, these are like Pro Bowl players too. Like these aren't like scrub players. These are like some team's best defensive. Our team's best defensive players. I don't know. By the way, it's a commercial break still.
They lost Hutchinson since what, week 6, week 7?
Stream keeps dying on all these fucking weird middle of the drive commercial breaks that keep happening.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like 2 plays in, they're on a commercial. I'm not really sure what the fuck this break's about. Super fun. I hate watching football on ESPN.
Me too.
Cool. All right, we're back to the middle of the drive.
But I don't like Amazon streaming either, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, never mind. There was a punt. My ESPN thing quit updating. Who won it last year was Stefanski. I don't even think Campbell got any votes for some reason. I'm not really sure why. They fucked all the awards up to not give the Patriots any awards. By the way, if you're wondering why awards are handed out so oddly in the NFL, it's because the Patriots. It's just a heads up.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, honestly.
If you ever wondered, hey, why is Coach of the Year not given to the best coach of the best team, right? You wonder that, right? It used to be. But logically, who else? Yeah, it's like who else would have won it for the last 24 years before Andy Reid? It literally would have been Belichick. Like every year. Like who else would have won that shit during like other than Colts coaches and like maybe Kubiak that one year with Denver. You know what I mean? Right. They don't. I think he did win it that year actually.
You think Kevin O'Connell's in running this year too?
100%. Literally, depending. I think it's going to come down to who wins the NFC North as the coach.
Which the Lions will, I think, but
between Knicks or Jaden Daniels, I think it's personally, I think Brock Bowers should win Rookie of the Year, but
yeah, that guy's a monster.
Derek, I pray to you that you guys beat Philadelphia. Do Detroit a solid.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Commanders. Fuck the Eagles.
Oh, wow. Bears swarming here. It's 3rd and 12. That's a loss of 2. Number 95 makes a big play. All right. That was a good play. Make sure you guys are dropping likes, though, to help the stream out. We've got all of 5 people here. We could really use them. I think we have 6 likes. The stream's dying. It's a struggle.
False start.
Oh, we're up to 8 likes now. That's a lot better. We're getting there. Oh, I haven't even seen the play yet.
Oh, I'm a little ahead.
Oh, wow. I don't even know how that's fucking possible.
Sometimes these fucking this ESPN being ESPN. I don't know. Probably.
It's just garbage.
Yeah.
It's just fucking the internet where I live is dog shit.
Mine is alright,
Oh.
but because I live in a crowded area, so
Yeah, so do I. I live in a big city. Really not sure why my internet sucks. Bears are so going to give up this 3rd and 17.
Yeah, I think they're about to right now.
Oh, dude, they're 100%. They suck.
Yep.
Dump it down. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're just. I don't know. The Bears don't want to win the game. That's okay. So the Bears are going to let the Vikings win. Yeah, and then they're going to play like fuck against the Lions next week. There will be 2 entirely different Bears teams between this game and next game. Bears aren't even trying to win this shit. They want Minnesota to win.
Like focusing on the Lions next week because they
played
a horrible first half, and then the second half on that Thanksgiving game, a totally different animal.
You think Mahomes is going to miss a week? He might.
Yeah, he might. Let's see. We'll see.
High ankle sprains are hit and miss how serious they are.
Because remember, they're still 2 games ahead of Buffalo.
Yeah, they can afford a game here. But see, the thing is the Chiefs have a pretty brutal schedule coming up. It's the Steelers.
They play the Texans.
Yeah, well, they also play the Steelers too coming up.
That's a tough one too.
Yeah, so you kind of maybe want to sit Mahomes before the Steelers game to get him some rest.
Yep. And the Texans do not look great.
Hold on, my stream's buffered.
Oh, it's buffered? Oh.
Of course the internet's being fucking shitty tonight. Wow, like how? It's just, oh man, I'm so tired of this fucking place. Everything's always shitty.
Didn't you just move though?
Yeah, this place sucks. I don't like living here. But the internet sucks all the time. It's been shitty all day.
I thought about moving to another city in the future, but not anytime soon.
Gotta move to a new apartment soon. I don't like being here.
Because I've thought about leaving Miami because it's fucking crazy here, dude. Everybody's moving down here. It's fucking insane.
I would imagine everything's getting unbelievably expensive too.
And the traffic, yeah, the traffic is so bad. So I've thought about moving up north, like to Orlando, maybe.
It's not bad, probably.
I mean, the theme parks, yeah, but the suburbs are pretty reasonable from what I've heard.
For sure. Well, yeah, I don't know much about Florida, so can't be too much of a help.
I know.
Where the hell is everyone?
Yeah, we need some people in here.
Yeah, it's like fucking dead.
So we'll just stop at halftime?
Yeah, most likely, unless people start showing up. I kind of doubt they're going to. Plus, this is also going to be a disastrously ended game. By the way, it's the end of the first quarter, if you're wondering where the game's gone. It's commercial break. I'm not talking about people like you, Spears. I'm talking about where's like my main audience at. Like, where's all the people that usually watch? Like, there's like last year, these would be like 12, 13, 14 people.
Even on draft night, we had a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't genuinely. Everybody just like quit watching football this year, I guess. I guess this is the year everybody was just like, yeah, and we're all good here. Just odd.
Yeah. It's strange.
Just a weird little thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I must have did something in like week 1 or something that pissed everybody off. I guess now that the Lions are good, they don't want to watch. I don't know.
Sam Darnold had pressure on his face too. And he still got that off.
I'm so proud of him.
All right, thank you, Coach. Thank you.
All right. What we got? 2nd and 2. Dumped it out. Yeah. First down.
Pressure right in his face too. And he still got it off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, that's what you were talking about. You were kind of spoiling.
Oh, yeah, I'm a little ahead. That's right. It's fucking service. Well, my fucking service.
Not you. It's my fucking shit. It's all garbage. Bleh. All right, what do we got? First and 10. Come on, interception. We need a pick 6 now.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would. Here's a snap. Darnold.
Flag though.
Yeah, it's probably on the Bears. Oh, never mind. That's gonna be on the Vikings.
Nope.
Or it's on the Vikings.
Yep. That's right.
Cool.
Cam Robinson's with them now. I forgot. He used to be with Jacksonville.
It's always so funny to me that Kevin O'Connell looks like a not gay version of Nick Fuentes. Like if Nick Fuentes, if Nick Fuentes like played football and wasn't like a little queer boy, they look identical. Especially if you put it, dude, it's very funny. It's like it's hilarious how much he looks like Nick Fuentes.
It's pretty funny, just like the Matthew Stafford Elon Musk thing.
Or there's better ones. Bill Burr looks just like Sean McDermott, and I swear I'm the first person that ever noticed it. Like if you put Bill Burr on steroids, it's literally that's who Sean McDermott is. Go look at them. They look the exact same.
Bill Burr. Oh yeah.
I'm telling you what. Like if Sean McDermott ever had a movie made about him, it's like Bill Burr just plays him. It's like perfect.
Yeah, now that I just I'm looking at it right now. It actually kind of does.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. They look like they're like distantly related, and they're both Irish dudes. So,
that makes it even better.
I think it's just kind of that's just kind of what Irish dudes from that time look like, like 50
sense.
to 60. But yeah, there's some funny lookalikes. I never thought about the Stafford Musk. I don't see it.
I see a little bit of it, but not like a crazy amount.
Is that like more of like a one that's where's that? I don't know. I've never heard of that one actually.
Well, it all came out during the same time that Joe Burrow looked like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone.
Oh, and people were trying to like come up with lookalikes.
Yeah.
I should have come out with my 2 lookalikes. I think I would have won that shit. People would have been like, "Those are solid." Jesus Christ.
No,
it's like
that Macaulay Culkin
and Burrow look very similar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He wore a Joe Burrow jersey for Halloween.
Yeah, he went as Joe Burrow. Now Burrow should have gone as Macaulay Culkin. They should have. They should have like synced that up. That would have been very funny.
Or they should have met in person and done it.
Yeah, just like sync the whole thing up. It would have been pretty funny. I mean, they're both pretty big celebrities.
Exactly.
And Culkin's not like on drugs anymore or doing any weird shit. So
no.
Apparently, it was never that bad. Apparently, according to him, it was never as bad as people thought it was. He just doesn't picture well.
Issues, but
yeah, he just said he just doesn't picture well. Like he just doesn't take good pictures for the most part.
Yeah.
And as someone who is non-photogenic, I totally understand that. I look like a fucking monster in every picture I take. It's just something about awkward lighting.
I'm not really a big picture. I'm not really picky with pictures, but I get what you mean.
I look very funny in pictures. So I'm very easy to make like. They're very funny looking pictures. Even if I'm looking sincere, I just look like I'm fucking messing around.
No,
I'm always kind of blurry too. I don't know. I don't take pictures very good.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, honestly.
God damn it. Now we have to listen to stupid ass Vikings fans pretend like this win over this team means anything. Like, we destroyed the Bears. It's like, yeah, cool. Everybody's beating Chicago.
Yeah, the Bears are a mess. What's crazy is that everyone in the NFC North is like super above them.
By the way, thank you everyone who's tuned in and watching. I appreciate you guys. Makes the stream a lot better. Thank you for coming on, Nicholas. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Makes it actually entertaining to sit through this game. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 30. What were you about to say? I'm sorry. I feel like I cut you off there.
No, it's all right, man. I was saying that like would it shock you if the Chiefs found a way to win without Mahomes against Houston?
Nope.
Because the Texans don't look great. I know we suck, but the Texans, we gave CJ Stroud a lot of problems on Sunday.
Yeah, and it's an interesting team. The Texans are. They don't score very often when they have to go the length of the field. Most of their scoring comes on these weird things where they get short fields. If they start anywhere near the 40, they score. Anything further back, they don't. It's a very interesting thing I noticed versus the Patriots. Like, if the Patriots, like, I know it's crazy to say, like, oh, we barely lost that 44 to like 21 blowout. If the Patriots didn't turn it over 3 times or 4 times and give them short fields that led to like 4 touchdowns, we won the game. Like, I know it's silly, but like, well, if we didn't turn it over 4 times, we win the game. But it's one of them things where it's like no, really think about that statement. If their defense didn't win them the game and set them up with short fields, the offense would have only produced like 2 touchdowns in that game. I think they only drove the field once or twice. And again,
4 fucking times.
Yeah, and you gave them short field probably 4 times, didn't you?
Yeah.
They scored every single one of them.
Field goal twice, I believe, but that's it.
And 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and 2 touchdowns that were like right there.
Yeah, they just didn't need to go the field. And then the rest of the drive, they didn't do anything. It's a very interesting football team, and I don't think anybody took me serious when I broke down the Texans' problems, that they don't have drive-generating touchdowns. They score off short fields. And again, that's a good way to score, and that's what you have. If you score off turnovers, that's a good thing. Like, there's nothing wrong. That's how you should do that, off 100%. However, when you don't have drive-generating offense, like drive-generating scores,
you need to fix that, you know?
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a broken offense. Your offense isn't good.
Like, I think that the Texans are a first-round exit this year.
Yep. Lions maybe too, but I'm not too sure. But again, did the Bears just pick it off? They did.
Interception. Yep.
4th down and 3, they picked it off. Wow.
Why did they go for it, though? I don't understand.
Yeah, they should have just kicked it. That would have like been a nail in the... That's a team that doesn't think the Bears are able to go down and score points. They're like, well, the Bears ain't going to score on us anyway.
Exactly.
Now they're going to go to a commercial break with 9:35 to go here in the second. 10-0 Vikings lead. Bears defend the den with a interception.
This
crazy.
Playoffs are going to be wide open, honestly. Like, I still think the Lions will go to the Super Bowl, but I don't know who's going to win the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I don't know.
Because every team has issues. The Chiefs they're winning games, but they're doing it barely. Buffalo's defense looks like shit. The Lions have a lot of injuries, but they're overcoming them slowly.
The Eagles have Nick Sirianni.
And the Eagles have Nick. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like everything's bad. Like everybody's got something.
But if I had to say right now, I'm going to say Lions, Chiefs, and the Lions win.
Do you know I know this is completely unrelated, but it made me think of this. Like, my favorite meme in the world is like Tupac was this and Biggie did that, or no, it was like it's like Tupac was like a woman beater, and or Tupac was a murderer, and then it's like Michael Jackson, something something, Prince something something, and then it was just like Biggie was fat, and and then it's like, see, not everyone's a good person, and it's just like. Or it was just like all these like terrible things, all these like really like influential like people that influential people that people tend to love have done, and then it gets just down to Biggie being like, Biggie was fat, and it's just like, oh well, yeah. He was also, to be fair, I've never actually heard anything bad about Biggie Smalls other than, he was probably a gangbanger.
Well, he was, but there was like there's not much detail on it. Like
and probably sold drugs, but it's also like,
right.
So did Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z's he's
I was gonna say wrong example. He actually did bad shit.
Yeah, he's part of the whole Diddy clan.
Snoop Dogg was a bad guy, and now he's a good guy. So,
well, yeah, Snoop Dogg did a lot of shit before he became famous.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything as bad as Jay-Z's been up to, like, ever, and he killed Jay-Z, a guy.
Jay-Z's done. I think he's done.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Especially again, he's part of the Diddy clan.
Yeah, like, I think that's much worse than Snoop Dogg potentially killing a guy. Again, before anybody, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but like gang on gang violence, I think isn't as bad as what Diddy and Jay-Z are accused of doing.
No, yeah, that's worse. You
Because
haven't
it's two
texted a
people, but
minor.
it's like this weird thing where it's like two people consenting in a life where death is sadly a reality. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, sometimes some people die.
And then in this case, they're the sex trafficking. That's fucking
Yeah, that's like some heinous shit.
exactly.
Just some girl.
And remember, a 9-year-old was part of this.
Vikings fans are going to be crying about that. You see that? They touched a quarterback. Ooh, that's dirty, Chicago. You're a dirty football team. You're trying to injure Sam Darnold. Trust me, you're going to hear that if you're a Bears fan. You're going to hear about that fucking little love tap that Sam Darnold got there. They're trying to injure Sam Darnold. Because Vikings fans, Vikings fans think that if you tackle a player, you're trying to hurt them for some reason. I genuinely have no idea. They got it in their heads. They think Detroit's the dirtiest team ever because like the Detroit has tiny safeties that have to tackle at the thigh pad. And they think that that's going for the knees. Like, no, that's how you tackle a player. Like, that's bigger than you. No one said a single word about Cooper DeJean thigh planting Derrick Henry, right? Except for, wow, what a great hit by Cooper DeJean. That's how Joseph Kirby hit fucking TJ Hawkinson, and I think he hit him a little lower on accident because TJ ducked a little. It's just one of them things where when you're hitting a player that's bigger than you, you're taught to hit them in the fucking thighs when you're a DB, because that's about the only spot you can take a big guy out like that. That's how you chop a guy down.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's like and Cooper DeJean and Kirby Joseph do it perfectly, but of course, like sometimes you slip and you hit him in the knee. It's a fucking accident.
Yeah, it happens. It's not intentional.
Yeah, no, and like that hit against Tucker, that hit against Tucker Kraft against the Packers would have been a very good example of the way Kirby Joseph would have been blamed for a dirty hit, but it literally wasn't. He was doing the same thing you would have seen DeJean do to Derrick Henry. He launched into Cooper Kraft. He was gonna hit Tucker Kraft right in. He launched his shoulders into the thigh pad, but Tucker like jumped and did this weird move where it looks like. And because things move, people move, Kirby's shoulders were in line with, and the Bears punted it away, were in line with his knees. Like, because of the way Kraft was moving, it would have looked like Kirby Joseph was about to just take someone's knees the fuck out again.
Right. That's a first down. Running into the kicker.
Oh, wow. Bears they get the ball back.
Yep.
No, it's a 5-yard play, I believe.
That's
because they didn't call roughing. I don't think it's an automatic first, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. I should know that because Minnesota beat the Patriots on some fuckery like that a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah, the Thanksgiving game. I remember that.
Oh, dude, I'm still so pissed off. They were like, dude, Minnesota.
Fucking Teddy Bridgewater.
Dude, Minnesota played the biggest like hoe out game I've ever seen of like flopping in my life, and they actually got away with it every single time. And it was like, god damn it, dude. Why do the refs hate us now? I miss back when the refs used to. I miss when the refs used to cheat for the Patriots. That shit ruled, dude.
Yeah, it's always good. Now the Chiefs have to deal. Now we have to deal with that with the Chiefs and sometimes the Bills.
And the Chiefs don't even like they try to deny it happens. It's not even fun. That's the problem with the Chiefs. They're not a very good bad guy team.
No.
Does that make sense? Like they're obnoxious. Like they're obnoxious. They're not fun to be like the bad guys because like they think they're a bad team or something. Could you imagine like the Patriots? You know how like a bunch of Chiefs fans always post I'm excited to watch my favorite team. I'm going to kill myself. Oh, nice. We won. That meme. And it's like, what? Why are you a dynasty team saying that? They're like, well, because it makes people mad. No, you know what makes people even angrier? Is beating your chest and talking about how fucking good you are all the time. That really annoys people. And pretending like you can't even imagine being a bad football team. Could you imagine any Patriots fan from 2002 to 2019 when Brady left saying anything remotely similar to what the Chiefs have said about their team during their dynasty? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, the Patriots fans didn't even imagine another team. We literally called the AFC Championship game the New England Patriots Invitational. And other fan bases didn't say shit about it to us. They'd be like, God damn it, dude, that's so obnoxious that they say that shit. And that's because we were just like, well, we're going to be there. And for like 10 straight years, I think we were.
Yeah, you guys won a lot of times.
And when the refs helped us win, we'd be like, hell yeah, what are you guys going to do about it? The league wants us winning. And then when we'd lost a game, we'd be like, the league is conspiring against us. And we'd go on these like giant witch hunts, like with like Dave Portnoy, and like we were genuine dickheads. We were good at it, and the league needs a bad guy team to root against that isn't Kansas City, because the fans aren't capable of being that team. They've showed flashes of it. They've showed flashes of being like, some of their fans get it, but like half their fan base literally just isn't. They're not capable of it. They don't got the fight in them.
Yeah, I agree. The Chiefs are not a great bad guy team. They never will be either.
No, they just don't. Their fans just don't got it in them, and it's annoying to watch. Midwest teams, I guess,
is going to be like that for a while.
No, you'll never see. Well, to be fair, you watch college football, right?
I do, yeah.
Damn, Minnesota's flying down the field right now. Oh wait, this is the Bears. I forgot the Bears have the ball still. It's second. What do we have? 2nd and 7 at the Minnesota 35. We may be seeing some Bears points. I think if the Lions become a good football team, I think they'll become very quickly hated. You know how
I wouldn't hate them though.
I have a question. Are the University of Michigan fans very well liked?
No, but Ohio State fans are the worst, though. I will say that. I can't stand them.
Okay. So those two fan bases are really bad, right?
Yeah, but I don't really hate Michigan at all, like really. But since I'm a Canes fan, I hate Ohio State.
Yeah, I got you. But like around the general feeling around college football, is Michigan one of the more hated teams?
Usually, yes, definitely.
Yeah, like them winning the Natty last year was literally like the worst shit in the world, from what I could tell. Nobody was happy with that shit.
Alabama, I think, is the most hated team in college football.
I think Alabama was weirdly respected. You know what I mean? Like,
but a lot of people hated him.
Yeah, that's fair. But I feel like no one likes Wolverines and no one likes the Buckeyes. Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of the vibes. Okay, that's kind of the point I'm getting at. Do you know what two college fan bases make up the majority of Lions fans? There are a lot of Buckeyes fans and a lot of Wolverines fans that are die-hard Lions fans.
Michigan,
dog, them dude, and you know how Michigan fans behave, right?
Oh,
they're very good villains. They're perfect bad guys. They were like, yeah, we cheated. What are you going to do about it? We're going to win a national title cheating. What are you guys going to do about it? Cry. They like they honored fucking Connor Stallions as like a hero.
Yeah, and look at what Harbaugh made that team too, you know?
Dog, like it's like that is that's what the Lions fans will be. If they have to cheat to win the Super Bowl and they get busted, they will not care. They'd be like, and we did it finally. We won a Super Bowl. They'd be like, yeah, repeat that second part. You won the Super Bowl cheating. Yeah, repeat that first part. We literally do not care about that second bullshit you're telling us. We have the Super Bowl. We don't care. We have one more than Minnesota. You know what I mean? Like, that's how that fan base will be. I think the Lions, what's up, Space, are uniquely set up to be a very good villain in the NFL.
Yeah,
however,
they might be.
They're also very fucking likable.
That's the yeah. That's
they're so fucking likable that I don't know if they can become bad guys, because the only teams that hate them are AFC, like NFC North teams. Everybody else likes the Lions. NFC North teams just really hate the Lions because it's their division rivals.
It's a rivalry.
They should. Yeah, we should hate those teams. Like, they're our division rivals. Like, I get why everybody likes Buffalo. I fucking hate Buffalo. They betrayed me as, oh man, Buffalo and the Patriots. We could have been great friends. But no, they literally, and the Lions just did it to the Packers too. So I 100% see it from both sides here.
Weren't Giants fans kind of like that when they won the Super Bowl? Like,
what's that?
Like when they won the
No. Giants fans were chill because they couldn't believe they just won. It was just like,
yeah, because their teams were average.
Yeah, they went like 9-7 and beat the greatest NFL team in history potentially. It's just like, oh yeah, we pulled that shit off.
Yeah, that's true.
The Lions are about to win 4 champions. Maybe, Darrell. We can only hope. At least just one. If they can win just one. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think a fan base that could be like a very good that.
The Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles are naturally pretty good bad guys. Yeah, somewhat. I don't know.
Like
the whole Philly thing. The whole Philly thing kind of just feels a little overrated. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
My
but their
shit's
fans
buffering.
their fans, a lot of their fans are bad though. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. They're I don't know. The Eagles are annoying more than villainous.
Yeah, I could agree. Same thing with the Cowboys too. They're more annoying
Yeah,
than
like the Eagles, I don't like personally. I don't get annoyed by Eagles fans. I don't see why people don't like them. It's like, well, they're very passionate. It's like, yeah, that's crazy, dude. Like I've genuinely,
yeah.
I think I'm of the rare group though, but I also don't see why Yankees fans are annoying. I don't really get why Dodgers fans are seen as so bad. You know what I mean? Like I don't get why,
No, I hear you.
like, you know what I mean? Like I don't see a like, and like me and the Eagles fans have reasons to beef, but I just don't. I maybe it's because we're 1-1 in Super Bowls, and it's just like a weird respect thing.
Yeah,
But genuinely,
I can see that.
I like their fan base. I like that they give a fuck. I also like Bills Mafia, believe it or not. That's why there's so many goddamn Bills fans around here because they know
Yeah,
I
now
like
that they're
them.
winning, and now that
Well,
they're
no,
winning
and
too.
they yeah, that helps. But like I've also was very kind about their team when they were coming up. And I've been telling them that I was probably one of the few people that were like, actually, no, actually, I believe I said, no, I said the Bills themselves were going to take over the Patriots. I just didn't know about Josh Allen because he seemed lazy and stupid.
But then he became a star.
Year 3 just fucking took off, man, and he's never looked back.
Yep.
Dude, like, because year 1 to year 2, he made no improvements. And it was just like, oh,
he wasn't
he's
very
going to
good.
flame out. Holy shit, he's going to flame out. And then they said they took him into a super secret offseason workout with Jim Kelly and Brian Dable. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to mean anything. Or, well, no, they never announced it. All of a sudden, they just came out with Josh Allen 2.0. And then, like, halfway through the season, they're like, yeah, we took Josh on a secret quarterback retreat. And I was like, they should have had to disclose that before the season started so, like, people could, like, you know, adjust to that information. Because if I had known that, I'd have probably not been like, yeah, Josh Allen's a terrible bust. Because he was until year 3.
Yep. That's
And apparently he didn't really need Diggs. Well, he needed Diggs to get going, but
now he doesn't need him anymore. Like, his receivers aren't like superstars. They're good, but they're not like incredible.
yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like. If you have, make sure you guys just drop a like real quick. Sorry, Nicholas. So make sure you guys drop likes, help the stream out, get some more people in here. By the way, it's a 2-minute warning. That's why I'm not saying what's happening. It's 2nd and 12 for the Vikings. They're at their own 27. 2-minute warning. Both teams have full timeouts, 3 apiece. Commercial break for the 2-minute. What's up, Mike? I don't know if you're still here. Time flies when listening. Oh, come on. Nicholas is here. He's not melting down. But see, Nicholas, you're not like a delusional Dolphins fan that was like, we could still have a run here. You're like as soon as Tua got hurt, you went, fuck, the season's over.
Yeah, I knew it. Like, once we lost that game to Buffalo too, even if he didn't get hurt, I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna win the division. It'll be the same shit. We can't be good teams. Our trenches are awful. It's the same old story.
Genuine question: do you think they're firing the coach? I think they're going to.
I think that they're gonna fire Greer first. They need to fire him first more than anything. McDaniel, I don't know, but
apparently he's like 3. Is he really 3-15 against teams over 500?
He's 6-17.
Oh my god, dude.
That's awful.
Yeah, dude, you got to fight. He's got to go. He's got to go. I'm sorry. I know he's a smart guy, but like I've seen videos of Tua today. Like I went into a weird rabbit hole. Apparently there's bad communication problems between him and McDaniel to the point where Tua says like he's getting these really long play calls in because of like the nature of like the way the offense, I believe what I'm picking up is Mike McDaniel's stupid ass play calls are so long and so complicated. It's making it so like Tua can't call the play because it's like 800 words he has to get out. He has to do a small essay, give a small 15-minute lecture to the offense before he says hike. And it's like, how the fuck can I make plays, man? And it's driving him crazy.
And to make things worse, our fucking guards are garbage. They're both starting guards are absolute dog shit. That makes it even worse because the false starts keep happening and the holdings keep happening.
Yeah, like, and I think McDaniel's either got to simplify his shit or he's probably going to get fired.
I wouldn't I wouldn't be I wouldn't care if we fire him, to be quite honest with you, but I want Greer fired more than anybody.
They might
Hands
go
down.
together. To be fair, like your ownership doesn't really like to wait around. Ross is very impatient. He's probably about done with this shit.
Yeah, and he's 84, so he needs to.
Yeah, it's like, dude, he
needs to
wants
do
to win.
something.
His old ass wants to win a Super Bowl so bad. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe I fucking hired a bad coach again.
Exactly.
He could have hired
And don't
Kevin
get me-
O'Connell, but
Like, don't get me wrong, Tua played bad yesterday. He played really bad, but he was constantly pressured all game long.
yeah, Mike,
All
that's
game long.
that's part of what I'm hoping happens, Mike. But what I am hoping happens, no matter what happens, is if the Giants do wind up firing Dable like they're leaning towards, I say we make 2 moves. Call up Brian Flores, see if he wants to come be the head coach like he should have been made long time ago. And then we call Brian Dable, the 2 Bryans, and ask if he'd like to be our offensive coordinator / run the entire offense, help Drake May out. Boom, boom. We got, dude, we're back in it, Mike. I think we can get B-Flow. I really think that's a possibility. Then we could have a fucking team back that knows how to play football, doesn't play this fucking gay shit that we've been doing. Sorry, I'm so disgusted with the way the Patriots have played football this year. Like they're afraid to. They don't. Dude, we have a 6'4", 230-pound quarterback, right? Whose like specialty was sneaking the football in college. We've run 0 quarterback sneaks.
Wow, that's not.
We
wow, really?
we turned it over on downs on a 4th and 1.
Damn. That I did not know.
Like we got to fire him. We got to fire Mayo. Like we got to fire I would have fired everybody after that game if I was the Kraft. So that's why if you've seen that video of Jonathan Kraft going, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like in the skybox, he literally goes, "What the fuck are we doing?" Because it's like the most obvious thing. You have a 6'4" quarterback. The way physics works, if he says hike and falls forward, hike forward, that is 1 free yard. No matter how it plays out, there is almost no physical way to stop that from happening. Even Russell Wilson, when he falls forward, gets a yard. If you're 6'4", it's like
Exactly.
99
6'4" tall.
to like 98 to 99% guaranteed you will get a yard on a quarterback sneak with a 6'4" quarterback. You want to know how I know? Tom Brady did it for 19 years, and I think he's got, what was his success rate on those? Like 98%? Like he's the ultimate litmus test. There is no athleticism, no ability to move his body, and he never failed those. And he was 6'4". He's the same size as Drake May. They're the same build almost. Drake May's a little heavier.
Yeah, exactly.
And people were defending it like, why would you? Oh, dude, I wanted to hit people that were like, it's a good idea to protect our quarterback. No, it's not. If we're going to play him correctly, use him correctly. Don't develop these terrible tendencies on 3rd and shorts for him to like be comfortable just giving the ball to somebody else when he's a super athletic quarterback. No, you know what you do, even if you're not going to win the game or your season shot, you take your quarterback on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, because most of his career, this is what should be happening. You design what is called an RPO, Alex Van Pelt, you fucking retard. And then you run an RPO, a run pass option, something, you know, the quarterbacks have running since high school these days, maybe even middle school football, they run RPOs. And then you let the quarterback decide what he's going to do on 3rd down. On anything, like if you have a running quarterback that is like Josh Allen, Drake May, Lamar Jackson, and you have anything under a 3rd and 3 and you're not calling a fucking RPO, you're a bad coach.
Yeah,
Like literally, you go out there and you tell the quarterback, "Hey, RPO, 3rd down, hike. Oh, look, they're defending the pass. I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna hand it off to my running back. I'm gonna throw it." That's the smartest play you can do, because again, you probably should run with a guy who can get 3 yards with like your quarterback. Stupid fucking bullshit. Sorry.
Exactly. No, I agree.
And people, and it's teaching them to do that and make the right plays, and teaching them how to do RPOs when they're fucking rookies. Learning the skills, so that way in year 2 or 3, when we actually get a good offensive coordinator for Drake May and he tries to teach him this shit, there isn't 3 fucking weeks of bad football because May's learning how to do this skill again at the NFL level. He should be doing it now, because that's how he's going to play for his whole career. He's not going to be playing like this ever again. He's not going to be handing it off on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. That's retarded football. If your quarterback isn't Matt Stafford, Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, like if your quarterback is not a pocket passer and you hand it off on 3rd and short, you're stupid. You're a dumb team. Unless you got
Yeah,
Derrick
exactly.
Henry, I suppose.
Yeah, but some of
Because
those teams don't have elite running backs like that.
yeah, and like it's like they're gonna stop the run if you run it with your fucking halfback. They're gonna stop you on 3rd and 1. Run it with your quarterback.
Right.
People aren't made of glass. Quarterbacks seem to be the least likely to get fucking hurt in the NFL for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Even when they run, they just never get hurt.
Except Tua.
Greg
But
London
yeah,
scored.
that's true.
Yeah, except for fucking Tua. Sorry. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all right. No, that's true. It's true.
And Matt Stafford gets hurt all the time, too. He just plays through it somehow. I'm not quite sure.
And he's also old too. He's up there in age. That's also a factor.
Well, no, even when he was young with the Lions, dude, he always got hurt, but he was just always playing just like he went through war. Welcome back, Mike. Sorry, I went through a crazy rant. I get very impassioned about the importance of teaching Drake May. I was trying not to go off on Fernando in my Discord last night, but he was like, well, it's safer to just, not to risk Drake May. And I'm like, dude, I in theory, I understand what you're saying, but if you're going to play the kid, play him right. Learn him how to do RPOs. Learn how to do RPOs now when none of it matters. That's why we should be doing RPOs on 3rd and 1.
It's better to take
He's
risks.
like, yeah, and if you don't want him to get hurt, don't play him. Like literally, just sit him for the next 3 games because if you don't want him to get hurt, these next 3 games are not the games to fucking play him in. I think it's literally Bills, Chargers, Bills.
Oh, you got the Chargers too?
Yeah, I believe so. 33 seconds to go here. 3rd and 13 for Minnesota.
Yeah,
but if we're going to play
Browns,
him,
Jets for me.
use him correctly. Don't hand it off to our running backs on 3rd and 1 anymore. That's so retarded, dog.
Exactly.
Sorry. I'm so... And again, if you have a pocket passer or Tua Tagovailoa, hand it off on 3rd and 1. That's a smart thing to do.
Yep. And that's the thing I hate about McDaniel too. Speaking of that, he always throws the goddamn ball on 3rd and 1, and it's a fucking slant. I mean, not a slant, like a backwards pass. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Minnesota just converted that first down. Dude, Minnesota's converted everything 3rd and 10 or longer today. That's crazy.
And they've been doing it all year too.
Yeah, Minnesota. They just are people are just giving Minnesota I think the Bears are trying to lose this game. It feels like to fuck the Lions, and I'm not really sure why.
Just because they hate the Lions more right now.
Yeah, I guess so. They're just tired of Detroit.
Or they're jealous too because the Lions were bad and now they're great.
Yeah, and everyone loves them.
And the Bears haven't been great since what, 2011?
Oh yeah, somewhere around there, right?
Yeah, because they went to the NFC Championship game with Jay
weren't they like 12-4 a couple years ago, like 2016?
Yeah, well, with Trubisky when they had a great defense, but they lost with that missed field goal.
Yeah, that was funny. Cody Parkey, Bears legend,
and we had him for a year too.
Yeah, trust me, I know all about. I never forget funny things like that. Oh, fun! What the fuck was that by the Bears?
Damn.
What was that? But what was that attempt, dog? They're not trying to win. That attempt right there tells you this Bears team is not trying to win that game. Yeah, they should have played that as an act of. Oh, never mind. That was clearly a pass. Okay, never mind. That was clear. That was very clearly a pass by Darnold. A weird looking pass. Close. The double doink, hell yeah. Especially when you can't get the 3rd and 1. Yeah, but I don't know. Our offenses. We might be the worst team. This might be the worst Patriots team ever. Like it genuinely might be. At least last year with Matt. Yeah, we got 2 really good players. 3 really. Christian Barmore. We got 3 players to build around. We're off to a better start than the Jets.
No, the Jets are fucked. They're done.
Oh yeah, they're cooked. They have to rebuild that shit again.
No, I know that all of a sudden they're starting to score more points the last 2 weeks, but it doesn't matter.
But their defense is falling apart.
Yeah, their defense is awful. Garrett Wilson's not staying. He's gonna leave after next season.
Oh, he's fucking dude. He's probably gonna try to get out in the offseason. He's 100% gonna demand a trade in the offseason.
And I don't
he's so fucking done.
So much better.
They're probably gonna lose Sauce too.
Yeah, I could see him going too.
He's probably going to go to Detroit.
I could definitely see that. Garrett Wilson will probably go somewhere else though.
Probably fucking the Browns or some shit. Go back to Ohio. Oh, I love the Bears.
How about the Bengals? The Bengals might get him, but the Bengals are cheap, so maybe not.
Where did he play in college, and where do a lot of his college buddies play?
He went to Ohio State, but I don't know exactly where he's from.
Yeah, I don't know. He can pretty much go anywhere he wants. He's like he's got it like that. But I hope so. Space. I hope they get rid of Thursday Night Football and do double Monday nights instead.
Or double Sunday night, either or.
Yeah. Oh damn! I think that was it's 3rd and 5. They got a free play here. Basically, they got 5 yards anyway. 3rd and 5. 12 seconds to go. Boring. By the way, if you guys haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. Help us get up over 10 likes. I'd appreciate you. I think we're at 11, but.
And I think an 18-game regular season is going to happen in a couple years.
Yeah, that's going to be bad.
But they need to do 2 bye weeks.
Yeah, the 2 bye weeks will be important. But I don't know. I don't know if that's good. All right, they're going to have to settle for a field goal.
To me, there's positives and negatives for both, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly going to get the 18-game season the owners wanted. So,
like, the positives from that is that 2 bye weeks, it's good.
When the players relented on 17, I knew they were going to give up the 18. I was like, these fucking pussies. None of these guys want the 18 games or 17. They probably wish it was still 14, to be honest. This fucking shit sucks.
So uneven too.
Yeah, it's like 16, 17 games. It's a stupid number. Then the only way to get it even again is 18. It's like, ugh.
Right.
My honest take on all of it is their players union sucks. Yeah, the double buys are nice. Yeah, well, hey, the players will get 4 different jerseys and 3 helmets, Mike. And they'll take that as a win. The fact that they get to wear 4 helmets, they get to have 4 special helmets and 5 jerseys and 2 pairs of pants.
Right.
And like Mike said, they'll get to wear different socks. And in week 11, they get to wear whatever pair of cleats they want.
And that's just
big win.
That's it.
Big win. And they lowered the marijuana threshold testing 0.001 nanogram. We win. We out-negotiated them. Yeah, we the players. Yeah, they're retarded. They're like a bunch of retards. It's because like there's too many guys. Like that's the problem. Too many guys are too afraid to vote against like the shit the league offers them because they think they'll get thrown out of the league if they vote like against it. It's just like, oh my god.
They gotta have the balls and stop being fucking pussies.
Yeah, look at baseball. Hello? Uh-oh. Are you there? Okay, you're back.
There. Yeah, I think I had a little issue. But yeah, I'm saying like they need to stop being fucking pussies.
Yeah, 100%. It's halftime. But like, look at baseball, dude. Like the baseball, like the lockout showed who runs Major League Baseball. It's the players' union. The league was like, "Will you guys do like will you guys do more games or will you guys like do a short season? How about the MLB was like, how about a 30-game season?" And the players were like, "We're gonna do this. How about we do 60 games and a full playoffs?" And the league was like, "What? We can't do that." And the league was in the baseball. The players were like, "We're not interested in playing baseball then this year. There's going to be no season or what we said." And the owners were like, "Well," and they're like, "We literally said we're not negotiating. Like, what is this?" And the owners were like, "Yes, sirs. Okay."
They're like fucking clueless.
Yeah, the NFL is very good about what they do. They're very good at scaring the league into the fact that like if the league just went if the players just went, "We're going to go on strike," the league has they will have no response.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Baseball proved that shit. They're like, "Well, we're going to try to put on this other baseball," and they're like, "Oh, this is terrible." And nobody in baseball just didn't have a season. Then the players won.
Yep.
Basketball's pretty good too.
Yeah, the NBA's kind of gotten bad over the last couple of years, though. Not with the players, but just the sport in general. Yeah,
the sport itself sucks. The presentation of the game is apparently atrocious. Not that it's like bad. It's like the NBA is actually probably the best basketball it's been ever. Like arguably, like they have the most talent in the league. The games are actually really good. Like there's good parity happening in the league now. Like the NBA is actually in really good shape. nobody can fucking watch it. Like none of the games are on. They just don't put any games on TV. It's all streaming packages and shit.
That's the problem.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. That's why it does so well on YouTube. Like people who like cover it like this. There's no way to watch basketball.
ESPN does pretty well too, but other than that, it's like the finals last season. Like nobody watched that shit with the Celtics and the Mavericks. Nobody watched that crap.
Yeah, just
it was awful.
I didn't even know where you could watch it.
Well, they put it
where
on
do you
ESPN,
watch it?
But like,
oh, okay.
But
yeah, that's
still,
bad. Like I know the Super Bowl's on Fox this year, right?
Yep.
See, look how easy that is. The NBA does that. Like I don't know where the NBA Finals happens. Is it always ESPN? Is it ABC sometime?
They always put it on ESPN or ABC. One or the other.
Okay, so I was kind of okay. If the Lions were healthy, I agree, Kevin. Okay, yeah, TNT is always pretty good, but I don't know. It's just NBA is pretty bad. They're not great with their local markets.
No, and there's too many small markets too as well. That doesn't make it like. Now, obviously, small markets is a good having some small markets is a good thing. But the NBA has a shit ton of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just because I feel like all the teams are kind of small market in football.
Not all of them. There's a lot of
not football, but basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Yeah, because the only big ones are Miami, New York, Chicago, LA. Like
Detroit.
Atlanta, Detroit. Yeah, those are all big markets. But then you have Sacramento, you have Memphis, those type of cities.
Yeah, it's like what? Milwaukee. Well, Milwaukee is technically a big city.
Milwaukee is a small market. It's a small market.
I was going to say. But not because, again, Chicago and Detroit are technically... Most sports, Detroit's a big market, technically. Yeah, like, very weirdly, it's because all their teams are rich. It's just that's the secret. And they're all old teams. And Detroit's technically a huge fucking city. It's literally gigantic.
No, Detroit's huge. Detroit's very big. It's a big city.
It's a metropolis-sized city that's just got some problems going on.
Well, it's gotten better at least, but
it's a little better.
But
it's better than it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Right. I consider a small market team a city that has less than 2.5 million people.
Like Kansas City. Baltimore,
Cincinnati. Those are small markets. Indianapolis.
Cleveland. No, Cleveland's technically a big market, surprisingly, I think, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's border. It's a weird borderline thing just because Cleveland is... It's kind of like Buffalo. Never mind, Buffalo's not a big market either.
No, Buffalo's a small market.
Yeah. The Rust Belt places, all of weirdly enough, Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, I would say, are big markets.
No, Pittsburgh's a big market. Pittsburgh is actually, in my opinion, one of the big. I know it's not as populated as New York and stuff, but they're a really big market because of the revenue.
Similar with Philly, yeah. Similar with Philadelphia teams.
Right, and Tampa.
Those teams are fucking loaded. Yep, Tampa's a developing market, I would say.
They're the 12th biggest market in the U.S.
Yeah, it's a developing one for sports.
Yep.
Because all the teams are new still. I know they win championships down in Tampa. I'm not trying to say that they don't, because they for the limited amount of time, because most of their teams, except for the Buccaneers, popped up in the 90s. The Rays, even the Devil Rays were the 90s, right? Or maybe early 2000s.
Early 90s.
That's what I mean. The Lightning are still new. I don't think there's a basketball team in Tampa.
No, there isn't. But the Bucks are the oldest.
Maybe we'll see Vakai. He looked good when we played it. Yeah, Kevin, exactly. The Lions have good running depth. That's not something to worry about. The issues for the Lions all are on their offense or defense. What up for Express 1000? Make sure everyone's dropping likes, helping the stream out. We have 11 right now, I see.
And now we also got to see what happens with the Rays Stadium because of the hurricane stuff.
Yeah, they're not playing there. Didn't their spring training site also get destroyed?
Not as bad as Tropicana Field,
but they can't play there next year either. It's just that's that was their plan. They're guess we just got to go play at the fuck, and they're damn, we can't. But they might be able to play there because it's an outside stadium, but it's later fucking on, good. Yeah. But the problem is the heat, right? That's the problem with playing outside in Florida.
Steinbrenner Field's gonna get a lot of people. I think that it was a good move. There temporarily.
But the problem is what are they going to do in the summer games when it's too hot to play outside?
Exactly.
because that's why all the South teams play in domes. By the way, you may think it's because of like rain and shit, but it's literally just because it's like it's too hot to play baseball professionally in Texas outside. They've discovered that.
And the Diamondbacks too.
Yep, Diamondbacks. The Vegas
Astros.
team will have a dome. Arizona plays it. Yeah, we already said them.
Yeah, it's too hot.
I think the Marlins play in a dome.
They do, yeah.
The Rays play in a dome. Yeah, they're the only teams that have to have domes. By the way, they're not allowed to not have domes.
Right.
It's an okay game, Fernando. It's 13-0 Vikings. It's pretty much ball game. Falcons are up 7-3 on the Raiders. Sorry.
Yeah, I figured. No, because the Rays stadium bonds got delayed, and the owner threatened to cancel the deal, but now the deal's apparently back on. It's a whole mess.
Well, now they might as well just build the new fucking stadium. The other one's destroyed.
Yeah, the county has to approve it tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow actually, because the city already approved it. Now the county has to do it.
Might as well. They don't have a stadium right now. They kind of got to. It's like, well, we could repair the old one,
and
or we could just make a new one.
Rob Manfred already said team's not moving. So.
Yeah, Kevin, the problem is the Lions were so bad for so many years there, you probably would have lost him anyway. You know what I mean? Regardless of like, he probably would have left because before the Lions got good. But, yeah, it would be nice to have Slay. What's up, Adam? I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. I have to take care of something, and then I'll be back for the rest of the stream. Hopefully everyone who just came in doesn't leave. They put all those really good 4 p.m. games on at once instead of spreading them out. Yeah, they made a mistake with that there, Fernando.
I hate when they do that.
All right, guys. Nicholas will chat for a minute here, and he'll run the stream.
Yeah.
You got the chat open?
Let me see.
Or do you have a way to look at it?
No, because if I have
yep. Okay, I'll be back quick.
Yeah, no problem.
But I'll leave with the parting.
Yep.
Yeah, the NFL. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'm back. Oh, wait, okay, that didn't take very long.
You're back?
Yeah, I'm back. You could have talked.
All right.
Atlanta got a safety. Oh no, I mean you could have just chatted about whatever.
All right.
Wait, Atlanta got us, or did Atlanta get safety?
Let me see. We'll check.
Can't really tell by the way he said it. I'm gonna go grab some pop and I'll be right back.
Let me look at the score. The Falcons got a safety, 9-3. That's what happened.
9-3.
Yeah, 9.
Like I said, you could have chatted. Oh,
Yeah.
It might not be your end. It might be my end there, Adam. My stream's been kind of weird, but I haven't glitched in a minute or anything.
No, you've been good.
That's good. We're good back and running now.
Yep.
It looks like halftime just ended, which is always great.
This is a fast half. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, the first half went pretty quick. It's only 9:30.
I know, and I hate this stupid time change.
What do you mean?
Like daylight savings, I hate that.
Oh yeah. Just keep it as is, or go back to the way. Yeah.
Yeah, go back to what it used to be, because I hate that it gets dark at fucking 5:30 now. It's annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, come on.
Miami got flexed. Oh damn, you guys got flexed out. Sorry about that.
Good. No, I'm good. I like that. We don't deserve to be on prime time.
The world does deserve to see Drake May. We're sorry that like we have to bring the Bills into us being featured on primetime. But again,
Wait, but
you know,
you guys play
we can all
16?
yeah, week 16, I believe.
Oh, we play Cleveland in week 17 on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. But you guys you lost your 4 p.m. national game this weekend.
Oh yeah, so we play at 1 o'clock now.
What's up, Space? Space, did you see that you guys got flexed into the 4 p.m. game? They because of how good the Patriots are and how good Drake May is, they want to see Drake May on the national stage. Unfortunately, you guys got dragged in to be put on the embarrassment shelf for the whole nation to see. Tough on you guys, but yeah, the Patriots are back to getting flexed into big games. This is how things go back to the it's all New England now. And that's not copium at all. Oh, the Vikings get the ball too? God damn, dude, it's over for the Bears. I just realized Minnesota just got the kick.
Unbelievable, dude.
Ah, they're gonna make this 20-0 real fast.
Yep.
Space is really weird about records. This dude is still stuck on records.
Really?
Yeah, he's like he just told me, and I quote, 3-11 and 11-3 say something different. Wow. 2024 and this dude's stuck on the record. First and 10 at the 30. Yeah, he hasn't realized that like records, stats, the way you judge a football team is lore. And the legend of Drake May continues to grow, as Mike said.
He's got a lot of potential. I see a lot in him.
We're closer to a Super Bowl than Buffalo, maybe, in my head. Like another, like next year and beyond Super Bowl. Not this year. This year is whatever. It's cringe.
Yeah, and the thing with Buffalo is that Josh Allen may be young now because he's what, 28, 27?
Yeah. He's pretty old now. He's almost 30.
Yeah. So once he gets into his, like once he becomes that 32, 33 range, I think he's going to start declining a little bit.
Yeah, you know, Space is getting annoyed about this. He's like, no, your team has nothing to do with this. You guys just got lucky that it's like, well, it's actually twofold. It's the Bills have a very meaningful game, technically because of the playoff implications, and the Patriots have a very young, exciting quarterback. And the NFL typically likes to feature young quarterbacks late in the season in primetime games if they have the opportunity, and they also like to feature teams that are in a playoff race. The two things collide like that, and the Patriots are probably going to get every single game flexed to primetime. Pretty much, Mike. And we'll see the same thing with the Chargers game too. The Patriots will probably play at 4 o'clock against the Chargers, and then against the Bills also. Again, the matchups are good. It's Drake May versus Josh Allen twice, and then Drake May versus Justin Herbert. All very similar quarterbacks, by the way. Those are fun quarterback matchups, regardless of how bad the Patriots are. The Chargers are in an exciting playoff race at this point.
They're starting to falter now.
Yeah, I mean they're 8-6, 8-5, 8-6.
Yeah, it's just that performance.
A game out.
What the fuck? Yeah,
they're like a game behind Denver now, I believe. So
yeah, Denver's got the 6th seed right now.
Oh, so that means Chargers maybe 7 then.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're definitely going to play the Patriots and Chargers on a primetime game then.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just the two things. It's understanding the two things the NFL really. Oh, I think that is that a fumble.
That's
If it is,
close.
it's touch. They're going to have to rule it a touchdown. That's technically how those get played. Either way, it's an incomplete pass. So
Yeah, it is.
Chargers going to get destroyed by the Broncos. I'm not sure about the Broncos and the Chargers game. I'm thinking the Broncos win that one, but I'm also not. I don't know. The Chargers have a very good defense, and they played one bad game this year. Literally, they played one bad defensive game. I think that was the first time they gave up over. I think that was the first time the Chargers gave up over 30 points this year.
Yep.
And the Chargers and the Broncos do have a rookie offense. And is it in Los Angeles or is it in Denver? If it's in Los Angeles, I'm going with the Chargers. If it's in Denver, I'm going with Denver.
Actually.
Oh, I'm gonna probably go with the Chargers.
And the Chargers beat the Broncos in Denver earlier this year.
Drake, Knicks threw 20 threw 4 picks in that game. I have no idea how the Broncos won by as much as they did at the end of that game.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good team.
That's kind of how I'm feeling too, Mike. I'm leaning Chargers, but I'm also like, Is that what the May was giving piggyback rides to I know that happens. The May piggyback rides. Fernando was fighting me tooth and nail about not firing Gerard Mayo last night. I'm not even kidding about that, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, he was fighting me tooth and nail about why we shouldn't fire Gerard Mayo. He's like, well, a week ago I was defending Mayo because I'm like, he's not really he's making bad decisions, but I think he'll get it together. And then I seen that game, or I watched the replays and seen some things. I can't deal with that shit no more. I mean, it's impossible to defend.
No, yeah, Gerard Mayo needs to go. You guys got.
Yeah, he has not made. He makes the same mistakes he made in the first game in the 14th game.
Yep.
Like if it was just a talent issue, we would have won more games than what we've won. Because we should have 4 more wins. I put 4 losses directly on bad coaching, and Mayo specifically. It's like we should be a 500 team. We played good enough to be 500 this year. We've literally lost like 3 games in the last like 4 seconds of a game because Mayo doesn't know how to clock manage.
Yeah, that's a problem. You can't have a coach that doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah, especially one that's like been an assistant head coach for like 8 years, 10 years, or some shit like that.
That needs to be fixed.
It's like, well, you were almost hired to be the head coach of the Eagles the year before we hired. Like you were almost a head coach to like 3 different teams and declined an offer to be a head coach to sit behind Belichick and learn more. What did you study?
Exactly.
Like what was he taking? What was he taking in during that time period?
Yeah,
during that year where you know what I mean? Like he wasn't like. It's like, dude, you were clearly like on the path to becoming a head coach. Why aren't you learning things that a head coach should be?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make sense.
God damn.
It doesn't make sense. But Dable should be the coach for you guys. He's the perfect offensive coordinator, and then you get
or we can just bring him in as a head coach. I'd be fine either way. It's just I think Dable needs to be involved in the next team we build.
Yeah, because the Giants are firing him. There's no question about that. He's done
now
over there.
Here's a hot take that I've kind of have, but no one thinks it's going to happen. I think the 49ers may fire Kyle Shanahan.
I wouldn't. I don't know if they're going to do it now. They might. I can't say that it's impossible. Like I can see it happening, but I don't know.
There seems to be something wrong with the Niners. And it's not just injuries. I think that team is broken after that Super Bowl. Because again, that's like his 3rd Super Bowl loss. It's just like
3rd Falcons, 1 with the Falcons and 2 with the Niners.
Yeah, 2 with the Niners, and it's just like it's like a constant stream of injuries. I don't know.
The question is, will John Lynch? Because I know John Lynch and Kyle have a good relationship, but will it?
They do, but I don't know. I don't know if the ownership likes Kyle anymore.
Yeah. Well, Jed York is an idiot.
Yeah.
The owner.
He's very young. What is he like? 30? He's like my age. He's like 32. So technically his mom is still the owner until she dies.
I don't know how old his mom is. I think she's in her 60s.
She's like 900 years old. No, I'm just kidding. I know his dad passed away, and that's the reason he's the owner of the team technically.
Yeah, but Jed York is no, but he's a douche from what I heard.
Oh, he's like a young dude with billions of dollars. He can't be a good person. Yeah. And it's not even like I don't blame him, by the way. If you gave me $1 billion, I'd be a fucking bastard. Yeah, exactly. I would, Mike. I'm in a similar thing of like, if they fire AVP and give Mayo another year, I won't be too pissed, but I'd be very happy if they fired him. I'd be like, good, well, good. But again, I see the argument. Oh, that's holding. Because again, Mayo wasn't technically supposed to be the coach till the next year. We did have it in the plan for him to take over Belichick in 25 this offseason. So I slightly get the argument to keep Gerard, give him kind of a mulligan this year, I guess, even though I really don't like the idea of that. And I don't, he doesn't really take any fucking blame for anything either, which is very obnoxious. That's a hold, by the way, 1st and 20.
Yep, easy hold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you guys need to get a new coach. I think you need to.
At least a new OC.
Right.
Our 5th new offense in 5 years.
We've had 4 defensive coordinators under Mike McDaniel, which is fucking insane.
I get you, man. We've not had an OC stay since Brady left.
Yeah, it sucks when a coach can't figure out one side of the ball.
Yep, it cost Belichick his job, and it's fucking just running through us.
Yep.
But, that's kind of what you get when you get Tom Brady for 20 years. You're going to have a few bad years of quarterbacking.
And then, now we'll see what Drake May has in the table. Like, I think Drake May is going to be a star. I think he's going to be a very good quarterback.
It seems like it. He's got everything fucking that says star written on him.
Yeah, he's got the intangibles. You just need to build around him. That's it.
Yep, and he seems desperate to win soon. So he's going to attract receivers in. Oh, that was a really nice play to Keenan Allen.
I don't know about
that's all the way to the 42.
Yeah.
Fine.
Like 2025, you guys will be better, but I think 2026 is when he's really gonna.
Be a pop out.
Yeah, so I think.
And that's when the Bills will. I think that's when the Bills will also be pretty kind of on the decline.
Yeah, because Josh Allen will be 30, so I think that makes sense.
Not even that he's bad, but the team around him is getting old. Never mind. They kind of just refreshed it.
Well, they still have
they should be fine.
On defense. They still have old pieces on defense a little bit, not like crazy old, but like it's gonna get there eventually.
Mike, I would agree with you, but we don't run RPOs, and we have a quarterback like Josh Allen, and Josh Allen runs like RPOs every single play. It's just like, yeah, if we had a smarter OC who wasn't playing football like it's the 1900s, we would probably be a lot better too. I think we could work around having a bad tackle, and kind of work around having bad receivers to some extent if you had a smarter offensive coordinator. That's what I mean, Mike. That's kind of what I mean. It's like a smarter OC that's kind of more modern. I personally feel like we don't, like, the line could be a little bad with who we have at quarterback. But I would say receiver is definitely a problem. 3rd and 8.
I think you guys are going to get T. Higgins.
I'm hoping, man. I've been saying that for 4 years. Ever since T. Higgins had that first good year with the Bengals, I was like, oh, he's going to be so good as a Patriot. I've just been thinking about it ever since.
Do it. So
under $32 million. Please, God, just spend 35 and get him. Just offer him so much money he can't say no.
Yeah, and then you guys draft another one.
Yep. We draft the tackle. And then we try to sign Chris Godwin too. Yeah, we just don't draft. We just don't draft receivers no more in New England. That's something we just don't do. We got a lot of money. we should spend the money on wide receivers. That should be our thing until we get a coordinator, some kind of offensive evaluator who knows how to draft a receiver. Because I swear, if we sign our boy T. Higgins, and then we draft that motherfucker from Arizona named Ted McMillan or whatever the fuck his name is, I'm gonna punch a hole through something. Because I already know we're gonna draft him. Like I've already kind of accepted that we're gonna draft Ted. That's just how the Patriots operate. And then we're going to go on to watch every single receiver drafted after him become all-stars. Happened again this year, by the way.
Yeah.
Arizona. Yeah, another
guard.
Another big body wide receiver who is a freak catch specialist, just like literally just like N'Keal Harry. And everyone's like, he's better than N'Keal Harry. He's not as slow. And I'm like, it's the same thing. Please do not draft this fucking loser. It's gonna be the same. And you know what? Every Patriots fan wanted to draft the following receiver.
Yep.
Lad McConkey. And then we took Jalen Polk over Lad.
Yep.
And Lad almost has 1,000. What has he got? 800 yards and like fucking 4 touchdowns.
Yep, something like that.
We could really use that right now. And then there's also another really good receiver we passed on, McMillan or something like that. Who's he playing for? He's really good this year, whoever he is. He's having a great year. He had 7 catches for 66 yards and a touchdown yesterday. Another guy that got drafted right after Polk. And we passed on both of them for Jalen fucking Polk, the teammate of McMillan or whoever his name is, when they were at Washington together. The only good Washington receiver in the NFL that played with Penix.
I forgot his name, yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that. He's the only good one. And it's just like, God damn it, dude. We drafted the wrong guy from the team, and then we fucking passed on Lad. That's how bad we are. Dude, that's how bad we are. We took N'Keal Harry over fucking Deebo Samuel and fucking DK Metcalf. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know how you could be so bad at drafting wide receivers. It doesn't seem... I think we also passed on Deebo in the same draft.
Was Deebo Well, I don't know what round Deebo went in though.
We passed on Deebo, 2nd round. We could have drafted Deebo Samuel. We could have had DJ. We could have had Deebo, AJ Brown, and that's the one thing that makes me sick to my stomach is if we were slightly smarter at drafting wide receivers, because of the way like where everybody winded up falling in the drafts, we could have had Deebo, AJ Brown, and DK Metcalf. For Tom Brady's last 4 years in the NFL. Yeah, and we would have had Tom Brady. He would have never left. We'd have won 3 more Super Bowls with that fucking combination of people.
Yeah, you guys would have gotten a lot.
And then Mac Jones would have took over with that combo of receivers. With DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, and we would have been unstoppable, dude. Mac would have balled the fuck out with that.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Dude, I hate the alternative world if we knew how to draft receivers.
My team knows how to draft receivers, but we can't fucking draft the trenches if our lives depended on it.
Yeah, that's true. Every time you guys do get good linemen, you trade them away or let them leave.
Yeah, and they're awful. Like, we fucking passed on Creed Humphrey.
Richard,
we passed on...
Yeah, I know. Did you also pass? Go ahead.
We passed on Creed Humphrey for Liam Eichenberg, and he's awful.
Oh yeah, that's you guys let a lot of good linemen go.
Yeah, our like the first thing we need to do is fix the guard position. Our tackles are fine because I think Patrick Paul's going to be solid. He's our rookie left tackle, by the way. I think he's solid. And then we need Austin Jackson's coming back next year. So we need 2 guards and we need a new D-line. That's what we need. Those are the 2 things that we need.
Usually you guys sign good defensive linemen, so it's surprising your D-line's bad. That'll be incomplete. Chicago forces another turnover or another punt.
And our secondary's not great either. But it's our D-line and our guards. Those are the 2 biggest problems on this goddamn team.
Feel that. Seems like it's going to rain on Lions Parade to the Super Bowl. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how the Lions respond to everything going on. They're pretty good at responsive football. And And they're also very good when people tend to doubt them. And somehow a 12-2 team is now an underdog team. And it's very funny to see that happen. It's like, oh, cool. You just gave the team that plays better in those situations the reason to play like that.
Yeah, a new jolt, a new life.
Oh, Fernando, I could tell you what's wrong with Buffalo. Their defense is ass.
Yeah.
The fact that Josh Allen's played 2 near perfect games against the Rams and the Lions and lost one of them and won by 6 in the other one. Yeah, that's like impossible. And I think they played a very close third game. No, did they blow the Chiefs out? Yeah, they kind of beat the fuck out of Kansas. It was close. Yeah, it was close at the end.
Yeah.
But like in Josh Allen's last 3 games, they have 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns. And they barely have won those 3 games. They've like lost one of them. They're 2-1 in those games. And yeah, like that's what I mean. Like like the Lions almost came back. They made it weirdly close at the very tense at the end. And again, they say they were up by 14 with a minute to go, but it's also like it was like a 7-point game for the majority of the game.
Exactly. But I will
Bills
say
would go up. Yeah.
If Buffalo's defense keeps playing like this in the postseason, they're not going to go to the Super Bowl.
No, they'll lose. Yeah, that's bad defense.
Regardless of how good Josh Allen is playing, it reminds me of the 13-second game. Josh Allen had a perfect performance in that fucking game, but their defense couldn't stop the Chiefs. It's going to be the same old story.
Yeah. Similar thing with the Lions. It's like they have an Achilles heel now, but it's the question of with these two teams, can you slow down their offenses enough to stop them? And so far, the only team that's been able to do that is no team, except the Buccaneers. Right. And even the Bills. Yeah, and the Bills didn't stop their offense at all. They got 2 drives where the Lions didn't score and won the game because of that. And again, I'm telling you, if you add the points in, the Lions win that game yesterday if they score on their first 2 drives. Like, go look at the numbers, go look at everything. Lions punted their first 2 drives away. If that doesn't happen and Buffalo doesn't get that 14-point lead, if it's like the way it played out, the Lions might have won that game by 6 or 7 at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Or by 1. I think they would have won by 1.
When they lost to the Rams last week, I mean, it was a similar situation, but the Rams were able to capitalize. Yeah,
the Rams scored, I think, like every possession, where the Lions punted a few times.
Yep.
Because again, the Lions, the thing I think the most about the Lions is I think they need to adjust from a ball control offense to just scoring and really putting teams like behind as fast as possible to kind of demoralize them and make them play like this weird kind of, I don't know. There's a way to play where you can maximize opponent mistakes, and the Lions putting the pressure on people and scoring on every single possession and scoring quickly could really fuck teams up.
Right.
Yeah, the gift TD on the onside. Yeah. There's 2 ways you can look at that onside kick. They had not stopped Buffalo at all that game, and they probably weren't going to, and that was just going to kill more clock. Plus, if you get it back, you get it back. I mean, they were down by 10. I don't know. Like, it
was a tough situation.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected them to onside it after they scored, to be honest.
Yeah, they kind of had to in that kind of scenario.
I thought so. If their defense had been making stops in the half, I would have been like, yeah, you kick it off. But they literally had just given up like a fucking 3-play, 70-yard drive the drive before. And
right.
Clock was the concern. But see, the Lions changed their offense like way too late in the like middle of the third quarter. They're like, fuck it, we'll score in 3 minutes then. And they did that for the rest of the game. But it's also like, if that's a free play for Minnesota or for the Bears. Vikings jumped way off sides on that one.
Like imagine if the Bills defense played like that in a playoff game against Lamar.
Yeah, they'd get smoked.
And I know Lamar's not great in the playoffs, but he'll kill him with his legs. And we saw it already too. The Ravens destroyed the Bills in week 4, right? Week 4.
Yeah, Ravens beat them pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of like the way it all plays out is the Ravens beat the Bills
in the second round.
Yeah. I don't even remember. There's like a way that like the AFC top teams play out. It's like a very specific thing. Like the Ravens are pretty good at beating the Bills. Bills are pretty good at beating the Chiefs in the regular season, and the Chiefs kind of always beat the Ravens in the regular season.
And in the playoffs too.
Yeah. Caleb tosses it. He overthrew it. Oh, he had the touchdown, but he overthrew it. Yeah, Campbell plays to win. Yep. He's an aggressive guy. He's going to make aggressive calls.
Very aggressive.
Yep. And that's just how it is. He's the reason they're 12-2. And he's the reason that they are who they are now. So you got to take you got to kind of take things with the good with the bad in that situation. His aggression got you to the NFC Championship game, and then poor execution is what lost it, not bad calls by the coach.
Yeah, exactly. Getting Dan Campbell changed the whole entire organization.
Yeah, he's probably one of the single most important coaches in Lions history, probably the single most. If they actually can go through and depending on how the season finishes out, again, his coach of the year is so clear and obvious at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
If they win the 1 seed with. Oh shit! Swift gets it to the Wow, the Bears might make this a game all of a sudden. What's going on?
Hope so.
The second half Bears are a fucking menace.
Yeah, I've always noticed that they always come back in the second half.
Yeah, it's like they go, all right, that's all they got, because they're about to score here. They have it at the it's 1st and goal at the 1. They should be scoring here.
Yeah, they should get it.
Lions have it the 1 yard line, but it's 4th down. 5 seconds to go. 1 play. Do you think Campbell would send it to overtime or try to win it? The Lions would try to win that game.
They would win it.
Oh, dude, are you fucking kidding? 4th and 1 at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, they would easily.
5 seconds left. Yeah, they're not going to overtime. No, they've already proven what they do in those games. They play for the win. And when they run it in with Jared Goff on a fucking boot out to the right, it's going to be hilarious. They're going to send everything going to like running to the right side behind their good linemen, and then Goff's just going to boop and then scamper in behind the left side of the line, and it's going to be like, that was the most anticlimactic fucking walk-off touchdown I've ever been a part of. They're going to call that an illegal shift by the Bears, or illegal substitution. Wow. Bears changed somebody out and they called it illegal, I guess. Can't even have fun anymore as a Chicago fan.
Well, the Bears have been bad for a while.
Oh, yeah. Not sure why they called that a penalty, though. 4th and 3, they probably just kick the field goal if they're at the 3 yard line.
Yeah, I was about to say.
If it's at the 1, yeah, they go for it. I think every team in the NFL goes for it if it's at the 4th and 1 at the 1.
I would.
Yeah, I think every fan base would understand why they went for it, but they'd be pissed if they didn't go for it. That's embarrassing shit, in my opinion.
I agree.
There's nothing more humiliating to a team to be like, all right, 4th and 1 at the 1, kick the field goal on some New England Patriots shit. With Drake May standing there, Fernando's like, good play, protect him. He's like, Drake May's in his 7th year in the NFL, and we're still calling 4th and 1 like no QB sneaks. Fernando's like, good job protecting the QB1. Meanwhile, we haven't won 5 games in a year yet since Brady left, or since Mac Jones was our quarterback, and we're just like, come on. One day we'll stop protecting. Damn, the Bears really aren't going to score on this drive. Yeah, Fernando, we should be teaching him how to do RPOs and shit as a rookie when the games don't matter. The Bears are going to blow this, dude.
Yeah, they probably.
Son of a bitch. They just held. It's 2nd and goal at the 11. How to protect the Bears or the Vikings. Goodell made the call. Actually, I think I heard Fernando made the call. I heard he's been converted to the Bears or to the Vikings fans. He was pictured shouting "Skull" at class today.
That's funny.
Yeah, like really, he was going "Skull, Skull." I'm a Vikings fan now.
Goal. That's a chant. That's some chant.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool visual when they get going.
Yeah.
Oh, Caleb throws it. No good. 3rd and goal.
Overthrow.
God damn it.
Holy overthrow.
Yeah. Damn, I was hoping the Bears would score 2 touchdowns to win 14-13 in the end. Doesn't look like my hope is going to happen.
Yeah,
Unless they score here.
Bleak.
All they need is a touchdown, and they're right back in this thing.
Yeah, true. True that. Come on, Caleb. You can do it. You can do it. No.
You spoiled the play. That's fun.
Oh.
I'm not watching or nothing. I hate when the shit gets spoiled.
I don't know
I actually have, yeah, it's just one of the things. I don't know. It's one of my least favorite things to have happen.
No, yeah, same here.
Especially because I actually care about like the outcome of this game. So it's like, please don't spoil things when I am clearly behind. Well, they'll hit the field goal, make it 13-3. 7:02 to go here in the 3rd. All right, there's something, I suppose. Got some kind of a game. Damn, that Falcons Raiders game is still 9-3.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be boring as shit. I mean, this one's not great either.
Yeah, both these games suck. Why the hell are these the games?
Yeah, good point. Like Falcons Raiders is still random.
True, Fernando. Welcome back, Super Bowl 51. True, 13-3. One of the greatest Super Bowl games of all time, Patriots versus Rams. A lot of people try to say that the score was too low, but again, using score to evaluate whether a game was good is cringe. You know what's funny about like me trolling like that is like, it's like, well, yeah, Rob, I mean, like I actually do kind of believe that. I don't think a score necessarily tells you if a game was good or not.
No, I agree.
What's up, Nathaniel? Yeah, because like the Lions versus Bills game, I wouldn't call that like the best football game. That was just 2 offenses throwing touchdowns. There was no defense played in that football game. That was a terrible defensive football game. Kind of like the Rams Bills game.
At one point.
Yeah, it was a bad game theoretically. Like it was an exciting game though. That's like the big difference. Big offensive games are not good football games. They're exciting.
Right.
Defensive games are equally. Yeah, like 21-14, 21-17. That's a good football game. That indicates defense was involved. That indicates offense did its thing. Special teams was possibly involved. Like that shows all parts of the game. Again, when you see a shootout, that's not that's an exciting game. Very fun to watch. Much more exciting to watch than fucking a defensive 14-10 game or 13-3 Super Bowl. Sure. But if you actually watched that Rams-Patriots game and thought it was a boring game just because they weren't scoring touchdowns, you don't care about football. You like the excitement of large scoring things, which is fine. That's an enjoyable part of the game. But like that was a defensive masterclass by 2 football teams. Like Belichick and like the Patriots were scoring like 40 a game that playoffs, and so were that Rams team was probably one of the better offenses in league history alongside the Chiefs that year. And it's just to shut them down to 3 points is unbelievable. And then the Patriots, who were literally scoring 40 a game that playoffs, got shut down to 13. Like that's unbelievable. Like that was crazy what was going on in that game. And a lot of people kind of look past it because of the score. And that's why I've always kind of thought score was like genuinely, I do think score is a little bit of an overrated thing because it doesn't necessarily tell you everything about a football game.
No, I agree.
It truly doesn't. Because again, you see the Patriots got blown out by the Texans. You think the Texans were this great team, but then you like look into the game and you see that the Texans had like 1 or 2 drives where they went more than like 40 yards and scored.
Right.
That tells you a lot. That actually, like the context of that game actually tells you that the Texans can't really generate offense. They depend on short fields. And what's been the theme for the Texans this year? They don't really score on long fields. They score on short fields.
Yep, and that's a problem.
Yeah, it happened against Miami too. They had 4 short fields and scored on every single one of them, I think.
Yeah, and they scored I think 2 field goals on 2 long drives, and that's it.
Yeah,
Both of their touchdowns came off of turnovers.
Sorry, his team finally won. Maybe they would have more wins if they could tackle and not commit. You know. Well, the Jaguars are also a uniquely bad team that you almost lost to in the end.
Yeah, the Jags are a mess. That team's a disaster, dude. Holy shit.
Jaguars. The fact that Mac Jones just took you guys to almost the brink is pretty bad, to be fair. Caleb doesn't suck. He's having a pretty good year.
He's doing all right.
He is a rookie. He's not exactly, you're not supposed to come in and completely dominate the NFL as a rookie. It's a pretty tough league.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he looks good. I think Caleb's fine. I haven't seen anything that would make me, he has a lot of overthrows, but that's whatever. He's a rookie. Peyton Manning threw 20 interceptions as a rookie.
One of the worst rookie seasons ever, too.
Literally, probably the worst rookie season of all time.
Yeah.
It's up there. And I'm not even just hating on Peyton Manning. It's literally like, it's literal hot dog shit what he did as a rookie.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
What's up, Charles? Nice to see you, my friend. Make sure we're all dropping likes, helping the stream out. We're at about 14 last time I checked. Appreciate you, Charles. I know you're good for it. We're at 15 now, I know.
Isn't it crazy that Doug Peterson hasn't been fired yet?
I do agree with that, Nathaniel. Their histories of quarterbacks have been bad. Peterman? Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell. I don't think he's the problem, believe it or not.
Well, they have a lot of
issues.
Isn't that?
Yeah, it feels deeper than Dougie P. He had a quote that I do find to be somewhat true. I think he should be fired, but not because he's not coaching well, but I think he's lost the locker room because he made a statement like, you can only coach the players so much before they have to execute. And I think there's a lot of truth to that.
You know, it's true. Yeah, I agree.
Because like the talent's there, and it's not like Doug Peterson isn't coaching. Like it's like weird. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? What happens with Doug Peterson? Why does this always happen when he's on a team? The team just implodes.
And it's not that he's a bad coach either.
No, it's not. It's like the team just implodes. I'm not sure what's going on. Bama and Penn State QBs tend to suck too. Yeah, I agree, Nathaniel. Best quarterbacks are usually out of the Big 12 and scarce Big 10 schools. And then fringe conferences like ACC and Mountain West. And quarterbacking is just random. It's just fucking random.
Yeah, if I was a GM, I would never pick an Alabama quarterback ever.
Well, fuck that. Too much non-adversity.
It was fine, but he's not like elite or anything. He's good, but he's not like
good quarterbacks tend to pop up where like Drake May went to college, like at a school that's not typically good at football, and but has a good run of football. It's usually quarterback related. Right, like look at Josh Allen. He went to Wyoming. Yeah, Mahomes went to Texas Tech, but that's kind of just a Big 12 school. Those quarterbacks are usually always pretty solid. Joe Burrow went to LSU. That's SEC. But again, Burrow's like an adversity guy. He dealt with a lot of shit for whatever reason. It's kind of did. Something happens with quarterbacks that go to big good schools that have everything for their quarterbacks to succeed. The issue comes with like there's nothing to struggle for, and there's like it's how do I explain this right? Like, because everything's there and everything's generally going to always go right at a school like Alabama, when Nick Saban was the quarterback, or like at Ohio State, where you always have good players coming in, you don't really ever have like bad receivers, bad offensive linemen, bad running backs, a bad defense. So you come into these situations with like everything perfect around you, and all you got to do is not fuck it up. And that's pretty easy to do when you have, I don't know, Garrett Wilson and, God, dude, the receivers they've had on the same team. And Chris Olave. Like, yeah, it's really easy to play quarterback when you've got Devonta Smith and fucking Jameson Williams and who else? Who the fuck else did Mac Jones have at Bama? I'm for Jerry Jeudy. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, why was Mac so good? Oh, well, we see now. Alabama's just loaded. They always have been. They're calling DPI on that play somehow. Waddle too. Yeah, they also had Jalen Waddle for Mac. Waddle, yeah. So like then they get to the NFL, they get to bad teams where everything around them sucks, and they've never dealt with that before. They went to very good high schools, very good colleges, and then there's no adversity in the NFL. Probably come from pretty nice lives, so like their life is pretty solid. That's Mac Jones's problem. He doesn't know how to handle it when shit gets tough. He fucking panics, and there's no relaxation about it for him. He like cannot like cope with that shit. If everything isn't good for him, he fucks up. He comes from, again, very good background in life. The hardest thing he ever had to do was walk onto Alabama's football team.
That's true.
That's it. That's his adversity. Meanwhile, like Drake May went to UNC, didn't have an offensive line for 4 years, and somehow was putting them in pretty meaningful games with really no receivers either at a basketball school.
Yeah, it's crazy how good quarterbacks come from schools like that.
Yeah, because again, the adversity thing. I think they're all equally as talented. Some of these guys are more talented than guys like that. But again, the lack of adversity is an intangible that is very hard to detect. But it's also one that you kind of got to assume. Sorry for like the long diatribe there. It's just this is something I've been thinking a lot about. Like this concept of like why some quarterbacks from big schools don't work and why guys from like fucking the ACC are way better in the NFL on average. It's just like, because mostly basketball schools that don't give a fuck about football. That's why those guys are pretty good.
North Carolina's basketball. Florida's more. Well, Florida's both.
Florida should be Florida's SEC though, right?
Yeah, they're SEC, just like Clemson. I mean, Clemson.
Florida State's more of a baseball school than a other sport. I don't know. Florida State's weird. They're like, because they got Miami and Florida in the same state. It's like Florida State sucks at football comparatively, but they're also not an SEC school. Either is Miami, I guess.
No, Miami's ACC, but Florida State's been bad for a couple years now, and they haven't had a good FSU quarterback in fucking forever.
They're good at baseball though. Florida State. I think they're better than Miami and Florida at baseball usually.
Yeah, the Canes are mainly good at. I mean, basketball's been up and down.
They're a football team when they're good.
Yeah, football, like this year was a good season, even though they didn't make the playoffs. Cam Ward did very well, but the defense is absolute garbage. So that's what happened.
Have a good night, Fernando. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. Number 52 is down on the field for the Bears, so it'll be a commercial break. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Chicago 17. Both games have 3. Yeah, I seen that. What is it? 9-3 and 13-3, or 12-3 now. Sheesh. Koo being clutch. Yeah. Oh, Koo made a field goal.
These games are like, ugh.
Yeah, they suck. Hey, we're up at 17 likes. We may even hit 20 on this one. Who knows? If I last all the way through the game, we'll probably hit 20. We're 3 away from the like goal. No, Jacob, I don't care about college football.
I've gotten into it the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
Because college football is fun in person, better than on TV.
No, I'm old as shit. Space. I'm 31. Lions need to play defense. Well, I mean, they're trying to play defense. They just have a bunch of practice squad guys out there. Ohio State Buckeyes have a college football game on Saturday night. Oh, good luck. Good luck. The playoffs start this weekend, eh?
Yep.
Shit.
Oregon's the best college football team.
You can talk about college football for a second if you want. I'll be right back. I have to get some more pop.
All right, no problem. I'll be right back too. Hold on.
All right, I'm back.
All right, yeah, I went to get a drink too.
Okay. Lions need to play. All right, read that. Both of your teams are playing on Saturday. Oh, the Steelers and the Buckeyes. I haven't even looked at the schedule yet. What do we got this weekend? This is probably gonna make my shit lag bad.
That's all right.
I mean, like opening up a new window has been fucking me up this stream. I figured it out what it was. Damn it.
The Vikings are right there.
What do we got? I think they might have just scored. Oh, I can do the Lions game. They play the Bears. I can cover that. And then at 4 o'clock, the Patriots play the Bills. Hell yeah, I can cover both games this weekend. I don't have to watch Buccaneers. I don't have to watch Buccaneers versus Cowboys. I ain't watching that shit.
Bucks will probably kill him. They're gonna win the division.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh shit! I've lagged.
That's right. I think right now it says that the Bucks would play the Packers in the first round. That would actually be a pretty damn good game.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. They're down at the 1 now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna score here.
And there's another injury. Holy shit! Back-to-back plays, eh?
This game's had a lot of injuries, or is it just me?
No, there's been a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
A lot of people have gotten hurt.
Hate to see it. Yep. You hate to see it.
You're gonna pick the Dallas upset just because. Fair enough. Bucks versus Packers would be all right. It'd be pretty good. I can't tell who's gonna win between the Packers and the Vikings, though. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna go with the Packers on a gut feeling.
Is it in Green Bay?
Where the fuck is that game? Does anybody know off the top of their head where Minnesota? I literally can't leave my screen. Yeah, Brad, the Steelers didn't look good last week.
I think they'll rebound though.
If the game's in Green Bay, I'm definitely gonna go Green Bay. I'm not even gonna think twice about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think they'll probably just trade wins.
I would agree on that too. Touchdown.
Oh, they scored.
Too easy. Yeah, they just did right now.
Yeah.
This game is.
I'm about to see the score.
Yeah.
Try not to give away like the big stuff.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Because there's 2 drives in a row that have ended like that.
All right. Yeah, I'll just.
I mean, it's fine. Because it's like it's clear I'm behind, and it's like, well, like I guess that drive that I've been watching, I don't get to see how it ends.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Same with the last drive. But yeah, try to not do that again. Holmes got injured. Yeah, he's got a high ankle sprain. But yeah, it's 20-3. The game's effectively over, depending on what the Bears do on their next drive, I suppose. They're about to be 12-2 space. But yeah, they're going to another.
Holy shit.
They're going to another commercial break in this fucking game.
I've seen that same Macy's commercial like 3 times today.
This is why did they go to another break, or like a full break? I don't even know. Oh, okay, it's the third quarter. All right, 1:38 to somehow go in the third. This has been an hour-long quarter, by the way. This shit came back at like 9:45. The game went to, I think it was at 9:38. They kicked it back off. How the fuck did this take an hour?
And now we got to do a long fourth quarter too.
Yeah, a lot of commercials.
I think the NFL is the most commercials out of any sport. I don't think it's even close.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Games are like 3.5 hours long, and the fucking actual game is an hour. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Baseball is the only sport. Baseball is the only sport I've ever seen that went, we gotta shorten this fucking game down a little bit.
No, and I remember baseball commercials used to be fucking awful.
Dude, it was brutal. Now they do it. Now you can get away with about 1 per. You get 2 an inning, so that's not that bad. But dude,
No, it's good.
it was brutal. Like baseball games
Yeah,
are
I was
about
like,
2 hours long now. Like they used to be like fucking 3.5 hours long for some reason.
No, to be glad, I'm actually glad they added the pitch clock. That was a good thing that they did.
Yeah, it's been pitch clock and limiting pitching changes, and adding the 3 batter pitching change have been two of the biggest things they've ever done to speed up a game.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
and it's working.
Same here, Space. I'm fucking this NFL season's been a bummer. My team sucks dick. I just want to watch football or baseball. Well, it's like, what about the Lions?
For me too.
I've explained that I can only enjoy the Lions halfway, you guys. When people say my Lions, I've always found that to be a funny statement because it's like they're not my favorite team. I genuinely just kind of like them. Like if they win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna be like, yay! But like I won't feel like other Lions fans do. I've literally watched my team win 5 Super Bowls.
No, like if the Lions win a Super Bowl, the whole entire city of Detroit is gonna go insane.
Yeah, like yeah, like for me, I'll be like, hell yeah, let's go Lions. You know what I mean? Like there'll be such a difference.
Right.
Wait, they just traded Jimenez? Really? When did they do that? Oh yeah, they did do that. What's up, Spider? Yeah, like I said though, I'm always gonna be a Pats guy first.
Yeah, I don't really have a second favorite team.
I like the Lions. I think so, Spider.
No, I like the Lions too.
I think so, Spider, especially if they don't play Pat. I think you guys got a real good shot. It kind of just depends on that, though. Let's see what we got. 1st and 10. What do I think of Soto? Good player. That was an offsides free play for the Bears. And he gets sacked. Wait, they whistled that dead? Oh, my God. Yeah, 700 and... Yeah, I don't know if he... I personally think Juan Soto is 4 to 5 years older than what he says he is. Ailey's going to be a good one, but I hope it doesn't screw over the D-backs. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if Detroit will. To be honest, Detroit's population. Huh?
What about Detroit's population?
What do you mean Detroit's population isn't that good? Confusing statement. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. 1st and 5. By the way, it wasn't offsides. I watched a player jump offsides. And they go the handoff, get a 1st down.
All right, I had to mute for a second.
Okay.
That's all right.
Oh, the parade population? I mean, the Lions probably have one of the biggest fan base. I mean, have you seen what Ford Field looks like? I'm guessing that parade probably hits several 100,000 plus people.
No, that city with a parade, oh my God.
You got to understand, like Detroit's at least 700,000 people. And then you've got the cities that neighbor it, like Warren, Royal Oak, Troy, all of Oakland County, basically. Like it's a huge, like there's, plus it's like the whole state.
Isn't Troy kind of like rich area?
Yeah. Like you got to remember, like,
there, right?
Like people that it's like 700,000-800,000 in the city, but then it's like several million surrounding it. Right. There's places like Canton, there's places like Dearborn, there's places like Bellevue, who was just in like the #1 quarterback in high school football, played there. Like there's huge places outside of Detroit. It's just, Auburn it's all Hills in the suburbs. Yeah, Auburn Hills is theoretically just outside of Detroit. No, that has a potential of being a massive parade. Plus all the people from the neighboring states that root for the Lions. You got places like Indiana. You got people from Ohio that like that team. You got people from like Illinois that like the Lions, from Wisconsin. I know it seems impossible to think that, but they do.
The Lions have a good fan base.
Yeah, I would imagine that the more populated cities will have had more people at their parades. But Detroit also set the record for the biggest attended draft in NFL history
Yeah,
for the 3
that was
days.
a good move that the NFL did.
So, yeah, I get what you're saying, Nathaniel, but the Lions broke the attendance. Detroit broke the draft record attendance. So, I think there was something like 750,000 people at the draft, and Detroit didn't even blink. There was not one single incident at that NFL draft, was there? Not one.
Which is great.
City didn't even blink. They were like, oh, 750,000 people just came and went. Okay, now what? Yeah, they broke the record, I believe, the live draft did. Because again, Detroit's in a very good location too. Like where it sits, it's close enough where like if you're in Chicago, it's only like a 6-hour drive. Indianapolis, it's only like a 6-hour drive. I believe fucking most of Ohio is like 4 or 5 hours. It's really not that hard to get to Detroit from most of the Midwest. It's very, very close. Buffalo's right there. Pennsylvania's right there. So Pittsburgh is very, very close.
Yeah, there's a lot of
New York's a day drive. I think New York's literally a day drive. Like it takes like 18 hours
to New York City. Yeah,
that's why the draft was so populated, and that's why that parade could be so huge because a lot of people are going to come. Like not even just Lions fans. There's going to be all kinds of fans that show up to that thing just because it's like, oh, this is kind of historic.
Exactly. Like the Midwest and the South have a lot of cities near each other.
Yeah, especially like Detroit and Cleveland and Cincinnati and Indianapolis and Chicago and
Pittsburgh too.
Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Like it's all right there.
And then for the South, you got Miami, you got Tampa, you got Jacksonville, Atlanta, Charlotte, Nashville.
Yeah, it all kind of it conglomerates around like big rivers and shit like that, like coastal parts, big rivers.
Right.
He's a Dolphins fan.
Yeah, I'm a Dolphins fan. Long-suffering Dolphins fan.
I agree, Brad. It is a nice place to visit. All right,
Because
fourth quarter
Tampa's
underway.
4 hours. Yeah, let's see what happens. Tampa's 4 hours from me. And Jacksonville is 5 hours from me.
Pittsburgh and Buffalo isn't considered the Midwest. We accept Buffalo and Pittsburgh as Midwest.
Yeah, they're not considered Midwest, but they're still close to it.
We culturally accept Pittsburgh and especially Buffalo. Buffalo's a Midwest city. We 100% accept, but Buffalo considers themselves Midwest. So we've accepted Buffalo as part of the Midwest.
Everyone says upstate New York is really nice from what I heard.
Yeah, it's a beautiful state. Outside of the city part.
Right.
Over Detroit.
There's a lot of farms out there.
Brad, Detroit isn't bad. It just like any other major city now. It's really not great at nighttime. It's like all of Detroit's problems are if you say past 8:30. But like, if you want to go have a day, yeah, that's most major cities. Detroit's a little bit worse than the most, but Detroit's like on the list now of like top 150 cities to live in the United States. Just as if you want to know how things have changed, I think they're number 148, and Flint was number 149. Believe it or not, they're not actually terrible places to be in the daytime. Really, genuinely, they're not. But once the nighttime rolls around, you probably want to go inside.
We're always in the top 20.
Yeah, well, it's fucking Miami. But even Miami's dangerous at nighttime to be outside.
Yeah, the Overtown area.
Not too bad. I was gonna say not every spot. You could probably, if you were in like downtown Miami, you're perfectly fine at nighttime because there's a million fucking cops.
Yeah, like the Brickell area. I don't know if you know what Brickell is. Brickell's is.
I've heard of it. Yeah, that's where all like the young people live, right?
Yeah, and that's kind of a rich area, but not like crazy rich.
Pretty close to Miami's campus, right? The U Miami campus.
UM's in Coral Gables, so it's about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so it's pretty close.
Without traffic, because with traffic it takes like an hour.
Okay. Who is your friend like? He's a Dodgers fan, Heat fan. That's my guess.
And Dolphins fan.
Kind of the Rays.
And I do watch Panthers. Yeah. I don't really care about the Rays that much. I just like.
Just a Dodgers guy.
Yeah.
And no, you know what? You don't have to like the Rays. The fucking bullshit ass team. Who cares? If I lived in a state with a bad baseball team, I would just not like them.
Yeah, like I don't really care about the Marlins. I mean, I like them, but I'm not like
like for example, I'm like if the Tigers had remained as bad as they were the first year I'd have found them, I would not watch the Tigers. I'd have a different team. I'd just be a Padres fan. I'd be like, well, the Padres are my favorite team. That's actually why I'm a Padres fan. It's because in 2005 I thought the Tigers were never going to be good, so I was like, I should pick a second team, and then I picked the Padres, and then the Tigers became good. They finally stopped sucking ass. I was like, this team feels uniquely dog shit.
Yeah, the Marlins.
Tigers became good but see, now I'm too loyal of a fan. I can never change my team, so I'm stuck liking fucking teams that'll never win the World Series. Do you see that Vikings fan in full uniform? Did anybody else just see a Vikings fan in full uniform?
I think I just did it.
Was that real? That guy was real, right? Like, that was a real person. 3rd and 15. Caleb scrambles, throw. He's still moving. Jumps for some reason. Still going. Throws. That was a terrible jump ball by Keenan Allen. What the fuck was that?
There's a flag at least.
It was somebody. I think a lineman went too far downfield.
Yeah.
You're most like a baseball and NCAA. Yeah, I was gonna say Nathan. I know that. Who do you like in college again? He asked.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm a Canes fan.
Oh yeah, Miami.
Yeah, I like the Canes. I have a soft spot for the Gators too because my cousin played there, but I'm a Canes fan.
By the way, if you guys haven't dropped a like yet, we're still sitting at 17, 3 away from the like goal. If you guys haven't done so, consider dropping a like. Helps the stream out, get some people in here. Also just gets us to the like goal of 20, which would be really cool. And I'd appreciate you. I was telling him because he doesn't have the chat up open in front of him, so I have to tell him the things you said, Nathaniel.
He likes UT on Penn State. I'm gonna put YouTube on my computer so I can see the chat.
Gotcha. That could be a little helpful just to have it running.
Yeah. Next time we do a live stream, I don't know when that will be, but I think that'll help.
The fan was probably Kirk Cousins trying to manifest his way back on the field. It probably was. Kirk probably feels sad he's not on this team. He's like, this could have been my year. It's like, Kirk, the problem was you, buddy. You see Sam Darnold running around back there? You can't do that.
And I appreciate Kirk Cousins, but he's just good and not great. Like, he's always been the same.
Brad, I hope the Mets don't make it. But also, my thing about Juan Soto, now that it's a commercial break, the reason I think Juan Soto is about 5 years older is because it always happens with players like Juan Soto. Hispanic players in baseball lie about how old they are. They always say they're up to 5 years younger than what they really are. Which is why I always you'd be like, look at this 20-year-old hitting 450-foot home runs and throwing 99 miles an hour. I've never seen a 19-year-old play like this. You can see where I'm starting to see how this is a problem, right? So
yeah, exactly.
So you get a player like Albert Pujols, who is 100% 5 years older than what he said, and he's playing like a 24-year-old theoretically, who's been in pro baseball for several years. But then they figured out they can just say he's 19 and send him to the majors. Just say he's 5 years younger. They usually start this when the person is 22 or 21, 20, and they just say like they're 15. And you can see, while it's not really the biggest problem, because again, the player is it's like the weirdest thing where it's like the player's good enough to go to the MLB.
Yeah, it's true. No,
but like, you know what I mean? But it's like they're committing fraud by like lying to teams by saying they're 5 years younger. And what it is the teams think they have this young phenom that's going to be good for the next 15, 20 years. However, this is like a 25, 26-year-old man they're signing who's only got like 10, 11, 12 years left because he's already played like 4 or 5 years of pro baseball. So again, they're signing these guys thinking they have like these 15-year careers left. Juan Soto is what, 27 right now? 26?
Something like that.
Again, if he's actually 26, 25, however old he is, perfect contract. 15 years is great. He's going to age out right at the end. However, if he's 5 years older and he's already 30 and he just signed a 15-year contract for $700 million, do you see why that's a problem? This happened to the Angels, by the way, with Albert Pujols. You guys remember how Albert Pujols went from like the scariest hitter in baseball when the year he was on the Angels? Then he signed, or like before he signed with the Angels, he was literally like one of the scariest dudes. Goes to the Angels and vanishes. except for like that last. Oh no, he was with the Cardinals again when he did that, I think. But like you can kind of see like, oh shit, why did Pujols fall off? Well, because he's probably 5 years older than the 28, 29-year-old who signed that contract for 12 years. He was probably already 33, 34 years old and at the end of his career.
Yeah, exactly.
All the signs are there. It's like, oh, they signed a 30-year-old to a 12-year contract and got fucked. And again, this has happened and been proven with guys like Miguel Tejada. There are a few more, but Miguel Tejada was probably the biggest one previously.
I remember him. Yeah, he lied about a lot of shit.
Yeah, his age specifically.
Yeah.
Happens all the time in baseball. Literally, it's the biggest problem
there's a
with
bunch of
South American players.
There's a bunch of liars in baseball, and I don't know if that's going to change either. I doubt it.
South Americans are going to lie about their prospects till the fucking day they die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Spears. The game, I mean, it's mainly because I have somebody on and the stream's not doing so bad with views. Again, I don't need a ton of people. I just would like a few people watching and chatting. I'm not a greedy guy. Danny Almonte. The name is familiar. Did he lie about his age too? He might have been the original one to do it, if I'm not mistaken. In baseball, who was 5 or 8 years older than what he was. And then Tejada comes in, and yeah, I think Almonte was like the one of the first big ones to come out. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think somebody recently also just got caught, like a prospect who was like 22 or 23 actually, but like teams are kind of like, yeah, it's a big deal, but not really. You know, like he's still a very good baseball player. It's like the weird confliction with like these are very good baseball players, and it's like if they were just honest, they'd probably go pro anyway. Because again, these are guys that are coming into the major leagues and hitting like 30, 40 home runs a year, hitting like fucking 290. And it's like, yeah, you would be signed no matter what age you were. It's just you're not going to get paid that monster contract in 6 years because you're already like 30.
And lying makes it worse most of the time.
Yeah, kind of, but it's seemingly paid out for Juan Soto. So we'll see if if he falls off a cliff, dude. That is going to be so fucking funny. It's just like, they got lied to, they got tricked.
It would be the most Mets thing ever, too.
But to be fair, though, Juan looks incredibly young. Like, he looks very young. Like, if you go look at Juan on the Nationals, he looks like a baby sometimes. It's like, holy shit, is that guy? His face is very smooth still. I know that sounds weird, but like he looks like he's not very old. But there are also moments where I'm like, he's a big guy. Like he's awfully big for a 20-year-old. Like he was supposed to be when he won the World Series for the Nats. Like that's a big guy for a 20-year-old. He's well developed. Pause.
Yeah, he was. I don't know how tall he is though.
No, he's probably just not a very big guy. He's probably 5'10", 5'11". Most baseball players aren't that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll Google. Yeah, he's way too big. Juan Soto height. He's 6'2". Oh, never mind. He's a fucking monster.
Oh.
It's a big ass dude never mind. That's probably why he looks like that. Okay.
Only 6'2".
Yeah, that's why he hits the way he does.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, most power hitters are a little big. God, this is a boring game. It's 20-6, and the Vikings are just marching right now.
Yeah, I think if they score again, it's just...
Darnold's 23 of 38, touchdown and a pick. His numbers are awful every game. God damn.
And they still win.
It's like, damn, if they were playing anybody else, I feel like the Packers, I'm going to pick the Packers next week.
Yeah, me too.
I've never been to an NFL game, but I've been to a college football game, and that sucked. I thought it was too fast, and it was really weird to track the football. Like, I knew where it was. It's just it moves very, very quickly, and I didn't have a good angle on it from no matter where I sit. It's like you got to sit very far away, and then it's hard to kind of see where the ball is at and how things are working. But like that's the only way to get a full field view.
Which college football game did you go to?
A Central game.
Central game?
Yeah. Central, I believe. I think it was versus Oklahoma State. I think that was that game that Oklahoma State played at Central.
Oh wow.
And lost. And everybody got really fucking pissed at Central because they won that game. That was fucking so funny.
Yeah, but college football games in person are very fun because you get into like the spirit of it. Because college football's more of a be there sport.
Yeah, it was
NFL.
pretty fun, but like the problem was it's still fucking, it was just impossible to watch. I wanted to watch the game. I was like, I can't see what's going on.
Yeah, because when I went to a bunch of Florida Gator games when my cousin was playing there, and it was crazy. They love their Gators, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, it was intercepted in the end zone, but that was clearly PI.
Yep. They're probably gonna score here.
Yeah, first and goal at the 1. This game's effectively. Yeah, I love baseball games are the best. Yeah, baseball games rule.
Going in person, yeah, I agree. Baseball's fun.
Yeah, Brad, I wouldn't. Yeah, Brad, that sounds like a shitty experience. I wouldn't want to go to an NFL game. But baseball, yeah, I love going to baseball. They rule.
I just went to an NFL game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's probably fun experience-ish, but I don't know.
It's all right.
I like watching the games.
Yeah, it's better to watch regular football on TV.
Yeah.
Especially with how expensive tickets are nowadays. Oh my god.
Fans would be cool in the NFL. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, bands would be great. I would like that actually. Every team has their own theme song.
Space, I believe that's how we won that game. Was Hail Mary lateral. Yes, we won on the craziest fucking play you could. Space, yeah, we beat Oklahoma State on the craziest play you could imagine. And I believe that was the game I went to. If it was at Central, I went to that game. That was the last football game I ever went to. Atlanta's up 15-3. I'm going 13-3 this week. I fucking can't lose on picks right now.
I have to check how I'm doing with the picks.
About to be 27-6. Fucking game is over. Yeah, this shit's over. Fuck.
It's done.
Well, how many likes did we get? Did we hit the magic number?
Hope we got a good amount.
Went to a football FES versus FCS win, and TCU won 45-0. Sheesh.
Damn.
17 still. That's pretty good. We're not going to hit the like goal of 20, it looks like, unless 3 people leave a like. If you haven't done so, consider doing so. We try to hit 20 every stream. I think they missed the extra point, though. Oh, no, there's another injury. Oh, dude, I'm so fucking done. You want to start rapping? Yeah, I literally, there was an injury there's an injury timeout. Because, it's going to go, they're going to kick the extra point, and then they're going to go to another injury or another commercial break. I can't watch anymore. I'm cooked. Yeah, it's 26. Yeah.
I think we're good.
All right, cool, man. All right, well, I appreciate you coming on, Nicholas. It was a fun ass stream. I appreciate you kind of helping. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have ended the stream a while ago. So that's a good thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see if we can. Yeah, maybe. We'll try to see if we can figure something out. If not, we could always just have you come on randomly. No big deal. All right, man. Yep, take it easy. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of the night. Yep, take it easy. Night. It was fine. Okay. Yeah, that was a fun ass stream. Thanks, Nicholas, for coming on. I should probably, both these games are over, right? Before I go, I should probably have made sure that both the games were actually over. It's 27 to, that's fucking, these games are over. Cool. Hell yeah. So it was a fun ass night. As always, I appreciate Nicholas coming on. That was actually a pretty smooth stream this time. Getting better at streaming with people. Look at that, guys. I only got pissy once or twice because of spoiling, which is pretty standard for Rob. You guys know I don't like spoiling. That's the only time you get me. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else big time before I get out of here. Anybody got anything they want to talk about before I go? Excuse me. As usual, there's plenty you can bring up. Picks video tomorrow. And I'll be back in Flint probably pretty soon. Or at least I'm going to be back in Flint for a week. I think around the 19th. Somewhere around the 19th to the 27th, 26th range, somewhere in that week. Visiting family for Christmas. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas, Neil. If I don't see you till then, I'm definitely gonna bring my stuff with me and all that for the week. Have all my shit. You won your bets this weekend? Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's a good weekend. Hopefully, it was a lot of money. Give yourself a little bit more of a Merry Christmas, you know. Couple extra presents for people. If Atlanta and Minnesota win, hey, there you go. Looks like they're gonna hold on. And that's what we like to see. All right, it's 45. That was a 2-hour, 40-minute stream. So I'm gonna cash it again. I appreciate everybody. If you haven't left a like yet, consider doing so on the way out. If not, that's fine too. Once again, I appreciate everyone for coming by. It was a fun stream. Hopefully, you guys have a good rest of the night. As always, it's go Lions, go Tigers, and go Patriots. We'll be live again on Wednesday for some kind of hangout, talking, whatever kind of stream. So hope to see you then. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Peace out. Good night and bye-bye.